just waiting to be discovered time and time again.
Hey everybody, it's time for more Doom. Why? Why does it reset? Why does it reset every so often? I don't understand. That's weird. Alright, well, fit. There we go. Fixed. We're back on Doom. When will he be back from lunch break? Oh, you know. It's hard to say when. I'm back because you asked. In your hour of need, I have arrived. Look to the north, or whatever it was. Fuck! The Helm's Deep thing? At first light. That's me, playing Doom. So the last time I tried jumping into Doom, it didn't go so hot. I was pretty rusty. It's weird, because I felt like my aim was good, but my judgment was off. So maybe it was just me being rusty. Donald Edits, thank you for the prime. Yeah, finished my workout already. Took a shower, shaved. Behold my hairless face. Has me thinking. I don't know that I haven't been playing Doom a lot lately, so maybe it's just adjacency, but I also feel like if I am gaining skill in a linear fashion, I feel like I should be getting reliably to the 3rd or 4th level. And I died multiple times on the 2nd level, so that's not good.
Against all the evil that hell can conjure, all the wickedness that mankind can produce, we will send...
Okay, sorry about that. I had to volume balance. So I'm thinking today will be kind of a taking stock sort of day. Why not? If I don't feel like I'm doing better, or at least like improving some kind of way, then something feels off. I think, yeah, this was the DPI setting I was on last time. Then or was it? Oh, I think it might have been this, but I need to turn the sensitivity down. Then I might switch over to doing what was suggested before, which I'm gonna be honest is probably the way smarter way of approaching this particular challenge, is playing an individual level on Nightmare multiple times until I remember it, practice it, and then click over to Ultra Nightmare and just do one level at a time. Now that's not as fun. It's not as tense. But I don't know. Either I'm going to have to dedicate a significant chunk of time to playing this game and only this game. Which, God, I'm so sweaty. It's just so warm, man. Everything's damp. Ugh. I'm gonna saturate my armrests. Or I need to take a more measured and specific approach, I think. Sorry, I'm moving my hands more. Alright, sorry. Trying to warm up a little bit. Must remember, I absolutely need to pick up that gas before I leave. Something doesn't feel right. Fuck, something doesn't feel right. My aim feels weird. I've been fiddling with my sensitivity settings, so who knows, maybe that had something to do with it last time too. Shit. Yeah, something's off. Maybe it's not sensitive enough, maybe. I was fiddling with my DPI based on a article I saw in PC Gamer suggesting that, like, low DPI and high sensitivity is actually better than high DPI low sensitivity. I don't quite understand. Like, the article did make... I guess I don't fundamentally get it. It was making the argument that, like... I don't know, it should work out to the same thing. You know what, screw it. I'm gonna go back to my high sensitivity... Well, should I... Well, let's try this. So let's see. Let's say I want to aim there. Maybe it's a little too high still. Maybe that's it. Try this. I'm a low sensitivity guy, but mostly because I can't comprehend games fast enough. I think that feels like a little too slow. I can't do a 180 if I move move my hand. Yeah, I think it's just God. I think it's just different strokes for different folks kind of thing. I just go high DPI, low sensitivity. Yeah, that I've noticed that results in smoother smoother camera motions. Also, sorry, I don't know, I got a little flake of something stuck in my throat when I was eating, so okay, well, I'm gonna go high DPI, low sensitivity again. I think it was used to be a 0.5, so let's try that. Yeah. Also, there's like just shit on my desk. My mouse cord keeps catching. How excited are you for DLSS? Well, I mean, it's here. I don't know that I'm excited. DLSS is a pretty, it's an accent kind of video feature. Also, this is, for me specifically, I have a video card that can generate frames pretty well in most games without using AI interpolation stuff, so. The future of it? Not very. I mean, I think ray traced lighting has much more of an exciting future than cheats to render sharp images. I'm more excited about, like, I don't know, rendering technology. Oh god, my fucking throat. Rendering technology has been using shortcuts to generate images for a very long time, so hot new shortcuts don't necessarily excite me much. God. Yeah, I'm running a 2080 Ti. It was like my career-changing gift to myself. I took some of the severance that I negotiated out of Rooster Teeth and bought myself a gift. Treated myself. At least I think that's when I bought it. That's also what I spent a lot of money upgrading my streaming computer on. I bought Stephanie a couch. That's a surprising answer. I mean, like I said, DLSS doesn't stand to do a lot for me because I'm on a high-powered PC. So, it's probably more exciting for console games if they use it. It's NVIDIA technology, so I don't know that NVIDIA is going to be, like, I don't know that Microsoft or Sony are going to want to pay NVIDIA to use their tech. Probably not. I don't know, I feel like DLSS 2.0 is probably more exciting for people with mid-range video cards, because it means you might be able to get, you know, quote-unquote, higher resolution images without a drop in frame rate. I think Death Stranding uses DLSS 2.0. It looks good, but if you can generate like 2K images, anti-aliasing is like, especially at 4K, like anti-aliasing is very diminishing returns kind of tech. Because all you're doing is taking the jaggies off of an image, but the higher resolution it is, the less jaggies are going to be in the first place. Why are you already over here? Holy fuck. Shit. Already picked up the gas. Damn it. Ah, shit. Fuck. Okay, I'll wait for him to come down this hill. No, I won't. Shit, I need that health. Don't shoot me. Do it. Fuck. Fuck you. What? Ugh. I guess he was dodging. You can't get him while he's dodging. I have a Razer Blade 2018 with a 1060, and it gets the job done. Yeah. I mean, I feel like for something like that, DLSS is a much more exciting technology because it stands to improve your image quality pretty significantly. But I mean, the only other game that I looked at DLSS was with Monster Hunter World, and that was the sort of deal where, like, I could tell that it was a bit fuzzier and weirder. Like, I don't know, AI upresing has a look, and it's not a bad look, but it's a look. 2.0 is much better, but God. Old DLSS has that kind of fuzzy, kind of YouTube compression, content-aware fill look from Photoshop kind of deal. Like, man, I shouldn't be whiffing shots like that. RJhe, hey. Thank you. Welcome to the chat. I accept your love. I will defeat Doom with your love. That's right, I also need to work on my my gamer posture here. Try to sit further back in the chair. Maybe that is another reason. Getting too tense. Happy with 2060 Super? Yeah, I think, I'm sorry guys, I'm sorry I keep clearing my throat, but I'll be in the middle of talking and then like phlegm will just fly into my throat because my body thinks that I'm suffocating or something, I don't know. There it is again. Thanks. Thank you, body. Sometimes I think my head is just filled with mucus all the time, and all it does is move from one hole to another. You have nerd neck when, yeah, the gamer neck, the projection, the golem. Bodies are weird. It's a tacky to ask how much you make per stream. It is a tacky question, actually, so I will not be answering it. You'll find asking most people how much they make is a pretty uncomfortable thing. That's one of those situations where a little bit of information can be very detrimental, because people like to draw all kinds of incongruous and illogical conclusions from information like that. Yeah, at least $1. Yeah, in any job ever. That's just a thing. I feel like influencer culture has people sort of flaunting their success and wealth to the degree that people want to rate your success by your numbers, because it only makes sense, but not my style. No, baby, it's okay. Don't worry about it. No harm in asking. I ain't mad. I could say 1 billion per stream, but that would just make other people feel bad, you know? Fuck. Okay. I'm actually kind of like the consistency of doing that. Although that, I don't know, the first Arachna Demon in that one arena doesn't bother me too much, but at the same time, there's really no reason to not chainsaw that guy, because you get another free chainsaw, so like, I don't know. That's the way that I've done it. Woo. Yeah, gotta readjust to the menu sensitivity. Oh, hey, CTC. Opchopper, thank you for gifting a sub. Oh, look at that. See, baby? No big deal. And because of that, now you know that I have at least another $1. So, but you know what's interesting? There are metrics out there, like publicly scrapable metrics. If you're really curious, you could, like, I think there are Twitch tools that'll tell you how many active subs are there per channel, so just take one of those. It's a little fuzzy because, you know, not all $5 go to me. Twitch takes a cut, but if you wanted to really look into it, you could do some fuzzy math on, like, just say that I get like half, and then divide it by 30, presuming that I stream every day, which I don't, but I've been a lot more consistent lately. I had some other projects that got in the way of my uptime, and now we're back and we're big gaming. Always big gaming. Only when we're not. So, you know, you can do a little research, but unfortunately the full number is a little more complicated than that. And then I got to pay taxes on that. You know, I'm trying to spread the money around a little bit. I got some YouTube editors I'm paying now, so the money gets a little weird. So it's weird. Like, YouTube is earning more money now because I'm publishing more. Like, you'd think that that's how it goes, but I'm still throwing money into a furnace. But that's fine. I like that. I don't mind using the money I get from Twitch to sort of fluff growth on YouTube. It's actually kind of fun. It's kind of fun to have one prop up the other. That is sort of what you know, business management is about. Those highlight videos are great. I did very little to make the highlight videos. All I did was send them to an editor and then give rounds of notes on them. So I guess I did a little, but really, most of the work was not done by me. What's the furthest you got in an Ultra Nightmare? I've made it to the 4th stage a couple times and died I think twice actually, I got to the 4th stage and died under pretty suspect circumstances. So that's not the best. But the problem is I still cannot reliably get to the 4th stage, which is what concerns me. Maybe I'm fretting a little much. Maybe last time I played was just me paying my taxes for not playing for a long time. You edit much at RT? When I started, yeah, I was editing all the time. I edited demo disc for like the first year. Always edited the podcast. That's not a hard edit, but it is time consuming to mix the audio and then make sure that it does like everything. There were technical errors with the podcast every week basically that I had to fix. And then what else did I do? I would basically do demo disc, the podcast, and then maybe one or two, usually one gameplay in addition to that a week. And then I slowly moved out of that being my day-to-day when I started producing more things. And then once I moved into management, there was virtually no time to edit. I take that back. I would still make packages for the podcast and for live streams and stuff. I met the Marauder in Ultra Nightmare. No, I've never gotten that far. Marauders don't really bother me though. They're not that bad. Arachnotrons have killed me way more. I mean, when I get to a Marauder, it might mess me up, but I'm actually not super worried about Marauders. Most of the fights that they throw a Marauder at you are pretty contained and pretty navigable, as long as you don't get surprised and you manage it properly. Jayheat, thank you for the cheer. I'm glad you don't have to put on an act anymore. Bet it's a relief to do such casual streams. Absolutely, absolutely. There's always that, like, we would always do, hold on, let me, that's the other thing, I need to stop rambling during fights, I think, so remind me that you were asking that. I will answer that question in more completeness in a moment, when I'm not getting murdered, because I missed a jump. Where's that cacodemon? Shouldn't be missing this shit. That's concerning me a little bit. Where is he? I don't want to go out in the middle. Come here, you ass. He's gonna make me chase him down. Okay. Not done yet. Fuck. Oh. Okay. I don't want to land on that guy. Okay. Oh! Fuck.
Forget about the future. To suffer is to be present.
Ugh.
Because it takes a lot of hard work to make a prophecy happen.
I bet it does. Okay. Yeah. There was always a weird pressure to, like,
Forget about the
if
future.
you're
To suffer is to be present.
so like if you're like riding shotgun on a gameplay, you essentially it's you and the other guy trying to find like two or three good bits over the course of 1 hour. And the last thing I ever wanted to do was waste anyone's time in the recording or waste anyone's time in the edit by just throwing up a bunch of garbage stuff. So like in that environment, it was always kind of better to err on the side of being loud and extreme. Especially, you know, in mid-2010s YouTube. That's the stuff that read and was not an ad risk. So, you know. Also, like, I wasn't experienced at being on camera, so when you figure it out as you go, you maybe make mistakes. Not that I'm Mastercraft right now either, but It is much nicer being able to just kind of be genuine instead of like either having to search for bits or having to constantly try to match and lean into somebody else's bit. That was the weird thing, is sometimes somebody would be setting up a bit and I just wouldn't know, or I wouldn't have an idea of where they're going with it. So I'd try to play along and I'd take it in the direction I thought they wanted to go, and then it turns out that wasn't the direction at all. Oh, Mecha, thanks for gifting a sub. I wish we could see all the cut footage. I mean, they would upload full-length gameplays. The thing is, like, everything that got cut was not as good as what made it into the video, so it's not like there's just loads and loads of untapped comedy out there. It's like deleted scenes from a movie. When you watch them, you're like, okay, yeah, I get why that was deleted. Sometimes. Of course, in the case of the Zack Snyder cut, we'll all discover that there was a beautiful movie that the executives and the SJWs ruined.
That's one less.
I don't even know if SJW bullshit is part of that, but why not? What don't they do, am I right? Oh, that was cool. I think also these like orbs that he shoots at, I think I can be a little bit more... I think I can be a little more deliberate about dodging them. I guess as long as there's nothing else shooting at me. That's always the fun part. It's like, it's easy to deal with one enemy alone. Oh, you weren't a character right now? I mean, I wasn't necessarily a character in gameplays either, except for when a character was kind of pushed on me, which kind of started to happen a lot. Which, you know, it's a chicken and egg thing. I would act a certain way, and then people would associate me with that. So then that's what they would kind of set me up to be. And, you know, you can't know but. So if somebody is like, let's throw to Lawrence for the creepy anime comment of the day, what am I going to do? I'll be like, I'd rather not. Like, you can't do that on camera. That's a dick move. But I think it was an interesting evolution of me, like, in the roster of who we had at Funhouse. I guess the attribute that made me stand out the most in a loud internet way was just being familiar with some of the darker, creepier, and more anime parts of the internet. And people, to a degree, want that, too. They want to, like, associate archetypes with people. It's like the Beatles, you know? Boy bands. You kind of set people up to be a one-dimensional representation of an idea. Anime archetypes, same thing. So, you got the jock, the funny guy, the quiet guy, the nerd.
How can this be? No.
Yeah, I was an internet man. I think I was more like core internet nerd. Which is a mix of actually being that, and then also, you know, turning the volume on. So yeah, I'd never say that I explicitly was playing a character, because I don't think my on-camera talents were so well defined to have it sorted out that way. But there was a mode I would go into where I'd basically find parts of myself and turn the volume way up on them. So I guess to some degree that is a character. And I got better at the equalizer mix as time went on. Yeah, playing it up for the camera, I guess. Jehi, thank you for the cheer. I guess what I want to stay away from is sounding like anything that I said or did. I'm distancing myself from, because I'm not doing that. I embrace and own everything, which is not to say I'm ashamed of it, but you know, there are things I'm very proud of and some things that could have been better. That's how it is. That's life. Alright, well, didn't die on the first level. That's something. Revenge of MTC. Thank you for the gift. And Renlo, thank you for the prime. Jahi, I think I missed one of your cheers, but thank you. And Lieutenant Krispy Kreme, thanks for the sub. I've been pretty safe, yeah. You can say RJ? Okay. Gotcha. Will do. Surrealosaurus. That's actually a pretty good name. I'd like to see a Surrealosaurus. Just like a giant melting dinosaur creature, but like is also really refined. Has like a monocle and a top hat, but is also melting. And then it also talks in a very urbane sort of voice. Did you know that we are all prisoners of our perception? Oh! God damn it! No! Yarga! Well, that was almost fun. God. Hey, JC. Gotta remember. Really, I think something that I could stand to improve is actually shutting up and concentrating when I'm in combat, because I don't do that. It's bad. It's bad. Ah! Shit. What's the one where there's a glory kill where he breaks the demon's arm and then shoves the broken arm into their head? Damn, it's good. Yeah, cacodemons are bad. Gargoyles are very bad. Pretty much everything is bad. I was watching you, John, and Jacob play play Halo. I was really hearing you say bye to me out of nowhere. I got that dad voice. Say your name and like cuts right through. I think if my dad yelled at me now, even as a grown man, father, it would still probably do something to me. Oh, the glory kill's on a gargoyle. Oh yeah, so on the gargoyle, he grabs their like blade hand. But there is one where he like snaps a arm and a bone pokes out and then he uses the bone. Faja! Listen to me, Faja! Do you see me now, Faja? Do I make you proud, Faja? I love your boy, Faja. Oh, it's the Prowler. Okay, yeah, it might be. Okay, let's try the slow-mo one again. I bought it before, but I don't recall using it. It's one of your earliest learned things, yeah, I guess. The absolute terror of being bellowed at by a grown man. It's weird. I feel like I never forgot what that felt like. Like an adult yelling at a kid. But I feel like a lot of adults forget very quickly. Or maybe when they were kids, they didn't feel what they feel as adults. So what they feel now overpowers that sense memory of how bad that felt. And how terrifying it can be. Being called up by my parents still induces stress. Yeah, I don't know, man. I'm not saying it should never happen. I did some stuff that probably justified getting yelled at. I remember the one time I was actually scared. I was a slow kid in school, so teachers would shout at me all the time. Oh boy. Did it work, Scott? Did you suddenly get smart because you got yelled at? I'm sure that's how it worked. Shoot, I really should have chainsawed one of those guys. This bridge can be a little touchy. I think I killed everybody though. Buttnucks, you always knew I was a bad boy. Yeah, when I was I remember one of the biggest ones. This wasn't the one where my dad, well, I shouldn't spread anything, but one of the biggest ones was, it was after a birthday party, and I've told this story before, but I got a lot of water balloons for my birthday party. I was like, yeah, we're gonna have a water balloon fight! But I didn't know anything about water balloons or how they worked, so I didn't really fill them up enough. So we just threw water balloons at each other in the front yard, and they just bounced off of us and didn't break. So that was fun for a little bit. Just being dry in the Texas summer and throwing unexploding water balloons at each other. Shit. After the festivities, there were all sorts of water balloons left. So, like you know, my parents weren't going to be responsible for that shit. So I went outside and picked them all up, and it's like, what am I going to do with all these water balloons? So let's do that. I gathered them all up. I popped them all using a dart, because I had like a dart board in my room. Actually, I think I just had darts. I didn't actually have the board. I don't remember where I got the darts from. I think I found them somewhere in the trash. Oh, growing up a poor kid is awesome. Ah, shit. But I popped them all using a dart, and then I proceeded to stuff them down the sink. The rubber balloons. Because in my head, I thought, at the bottom of every sink was just a big open pit that went into the sewer or something. So as if I could just get it past that one hole, it would just fall into the void. Because I didn't know. You know, no one had ever explained to me how plumbing works. So my dad walked in on me doing this, of, you know, cramming the pipes full of balloons. And he was so pissed. Yeah, he screamed at me and, like... He, like, told me to, like, run around the house as punishment, I guess. And, yeah, he was just livid. A grown man who is furiously angry at a child is a very scary thing. The irony is that now as an adult, it's actually not that fucking hard to deal with. You just take the U-bend out and pull all the... Like, it probably took him 15 minutes. So, goddamn, cry me a river, old man. Anyway. Do you own any Nintendo peripherals apart from the Ring Fit Adventure? I have Wii remotes and motion pluses. I have a Wii U gamepad. I've trimmed down most of my stuff, so I can't say that I have a lot, but I have a fair amount. If you want, I can rifle through all my stuff, try to take an inventory of what I've got. Also, John, your tiny hands emote is a work of art. And I think that deserves calling out. That's good? Okay. Yeah, it's more like the past, I guess, 3 generations of Nintendo junk is what I really have on me. Wait, I have an NES and a controller and like an RF adapter and an AC adapter. I've got that. I think that's it. Alright, Durf. Did you wind up liking Last of Us 2? I didn't finish it, and I don't know that I want to. I just don't think it has anything to show me or teach me. I don't think it has a fun gameplay experience either. It's weird, like the gameplay satisfaction I get, parts of it are much better than The Last of Us 1, which I'm appreciative for. But the story is actually less engaging for some reason, because I guess, I don't know. I'll probably get back to it, but I don't feel any great desire to. I'm like 20 hours in, and I'm like, It's not fun, and I'm not that interested in the story or the characters. I do want to see King Novid, though. That gosh darn pizza posse. At it again. I do have the Labo robot backpack. Scariest experience was with a friend's dad, hanging out at his house. His dad comes home from work super tense and ready to explode. Why the fuck is this kid here? Go home, we're about to eat dinner. I almost got physical with my friend's mom, refused to go back. Felt so bad for my friend. Yeah? There are people who live through that. And then there are people who live through that and never deal with it or talk about it. And then, they develop a bunch of interesting and unfortunate... what's the word? Compensation techniques to make themselves feel more safe and secure, and I don't know, man. That shit goes pretty deep. Not feeling safe as a kid. I think that's fear that sticks around with you for your life, unless you really dig in there and deal with it. And even then, it's still in there. Yeah, Bong Bopper. I guess going back to Last of Us Part 2. To me, it feels like Game of Thrones or even Breaking Bad, where it's like, this may be good, but I don't like any of these characters, and I don't care what happens to any of them.
You will bring down.
So why would I continue bumming myself out with a story that's like nothing but a downer? And at best, all it's going to do is like try to wallop me over the head with some kind of eye-rolling message at the end, like at the end of Game of Thrones when they invent democracy. I'm like, man, fuck you. Are you serious? Really? I mean, Game of Thrones lost me when like a dragon turned evil. I'm like, oh boy, here we go. Okay, so like this is pro wrestling territory now. we've entered like full BS mode. He has evil eyes because he's been possessed. I'm like, oh my god. So whatever. I haven't even got to the part in Last of Us Part 2 when I switched to Abby, which I feel like I should get to that. So at least I have some concept of the grand, super smart twist that the game's gonna pull on me. But worst I have to deal with now is my father being a Trumper. Yeah. Well, I mean, like most political things, if he's chill about it. But unfortunately, it's getting harder and harder to be chill about it. I don't know. Luckily, my parents aren't like that. If they were, we'd have to have a pretty rough talk. Fuck. Oh, I have dash now. I forgot. I gotta stop talking. Okay. Looks like I'm gonna get chomped the second I come out of this. Fuck. I think there's another Arachnotron in this fight. Man, my aim is real bad today. Ugh. Well, not dead yet. Oh, he's got a Trump Pence flagpole on his front lawn. Oh, yeah. I mean, I basically... There's a whole wing of my family I cut off because they fell real hard into the Fox News hole. Like, to the point where they started looking at me different because I came, would come in from LA to be with them for Christmas. And they would look at me like am I one of the crazy ones? And I'm like, come on, guys. Like, they would look at me like I was a lost lamb or something. And I'm like, I'm done with this weird, culty bullshit. Also... Like I've mentioned before, I don't know, my ex-wife was black and that was a problem. Well, people said stuff. And I'm like, okay, you know what? Great. You guys have never done a damn thing for me. You've never been kind to me. So you've given me just a real neat excuse to write you out of my life. Great. One less thing to feel bad about. Robert, no, I am not playing COD Mobile today. The sponsorship has basically run its course, so unless they renew... Probably won't be a whole lot more COD Mobile around, but who knows? Maybe.
This Sentinel battery can be used to provide additional power.
How about Ghost of Tsushima? Yeah, I'm really enjoying that game.
Finding more batteries will
that game is at least fun to play, and has mechanics that operate with each other really well, and doesn't have like assloads of input lag. Okay. Another fight here. I want to concentrate for a little bit. Oh, Revenant, where are you? There you are. Raid Shadow Legends? I don't know. Maybe? I don't have any sponsorships on the horizon that I know about. I mean, even if I did, I wouldn't really be able to talk about them. I usually try to keep that stuff a little discreet until everything's moved through. Going through that right now with my family. They suggested the Pride bottle of liquor since it's on clearance, even though they aren't comfortable talking about that in any other way. Well, it sounds like they're kind of bringing it up. Oh, I only asked since you're playing Doom? Gotcha. Thought you were getting warmed up. I actually don't like COD Mobile. Oh, okay. Well, don't worry about it then. Everything's in the clear. Somebody switched from... Oh, my grandma's moved from Fox News and now watches OAN. It's even worse than Fox. Yeah, I mean, OAN is just one step away from televangelist type marketing and preying on people who rely on TV to give them any kind of perspective on the world, which, to be frank, we all do. We rely on TV and social media. But man, yeah. The really creepy thing is that, like, it's fully in the territory now of, like, convincing old people, well, it always has been, I guess, convincing old people the end times are coming and getting them to pony up all their money for doomsday bunkers and shit. Except now, instead of going to Jim Baker, it's going to the Trump campaign. Always been a cotton industry. Bilking old people out of their Social Security payments. I just came from the initial lore run on YouTube. Don't usually get to see you live, but working from home needs no firewalls. Fuck yeah, man. I've never been happier than when I got to like just work away at an edit or something while watching a comfy Twitch stream. It's so good. Creates the right kind of work vibe, at least for me. Yeah, while they continue to encourage the end times themselves. Yeah. That's the grand irony, is that according to like Pentecostal descriptions, Trump is actually the Antichrist. Like, he actually fits it to an uncomfortable T. Oh Christ! Oh no, get out of here and all. But amusingly, part of the Antichrist prediction is that people who claim to be devout Christians will get swindled by the Antichrist. So you know, that's fun. They even got that part right. And I mean, a lot of the like really creepy Revelation stuff is pretty vague and pretty trippy. So you know, you can be pretty loose with interpretations when something's like that, and it requires a little bit of that. But okay. Oh no, so Kirko, it's all right. I don't think you've taken anything in a political direction. I don't know. I feel like
there's a Sentinel power core nearby.
I feel like at the state of the world, it's kind of hard to talk about. Like, the word politics used to not mean this. Now it's become a lifestyle instead of just a preferred way of doing things. So, to some degree, it's a little unavoidable. I try to, you know, as much of a dirty liberal as I can be, I try to make sure to not pass judgment on swaths of people too much. The thing that gets increasingly uncomfortable and that people really kind of start to get uneasy about is like, if you support, I don't know, it's support through association. At some point, a moral human, even if they support conservative approaches in government, should not be okay with anything that's gone on. And to be okay with that is not comfortable. It's like you are willing to compromise way too much just to win. Father Ange, thank you for the sub. What code are you writing? I shouldn't distract you. You elbow deep into Notepad++. That's what I used when I did web dev. It worked for making small websites, but... What was that word? Hyper-sensualized? Oh, you mean hyper-normalized, yeah. I mean, if everything was hypersensual, that would be interesting. Now that's a president I can get behind. But yeah. Making outright fascist moves like deploying federal troops in states without their notification or warning or coordination. Grabbing people off the street without identification. Like, yeah. That's not a move you would hope from the United States, but here we are. That's not okay. Oh, sequel? Hell yeah. An elegant sequel query is it's like a haiku. Yeah, Bagger. That's something I think about a lot. To be fair, the US is right on schedule with how all younger nations at one point turn on itself. Yeah. We gotta figure out what our identity is. And I think part of that is growing up and realizing the things you told yourself. Like, it's a total team thing, right? You have to do that process from changing from the person you told yourself that you were, which was largely an amalgam of media and stories. You package up all these things that you think represent you, and change to discovering who you actually are, and merging those two ideas of like, okay, I want to be this person. I am this person right now, but let me identify the ways in which I need to acknowledge to myself and be honest that I'm falling short, and actively work on improving those things. Yeah, that's part of the process. It's amusing because like what's required for that process is humility, and boy is humility not an American trait. but hopefully we'll learn. It'd be nice. Anyway, that's enough talking about that. I feel like I jump on those, glom onto those topics a little too easily sometimes. God damn it! Stick your stupid gun out. Thoughts on Tsushima? It's a fun game. There's not a whole lot of deep thoughts really. And also I kind of went through those exhaustively when I was streaming Tsushima, so I'm not gonna dive into it too much. I like it though. I like it a lot. Okay, let me think about this. There's a fuel over there, so I can get one kill on a heavy demon. God damn it. Fuck you, man. Every time I turn on my slow-mo, the dude... Oy! Of course he had to be shooting rockets at... Oh, I got him, I guess. Got my rune repair. You can look at the VOD. Yeah, I mean, it's gonna be hard to find in the VOD. It's long, so you're not gonna get a condensed view from that, unfortunately, but... But it's good. The camera's a little whack, but I like it enough to be willing to deal with that. Okay. Alright, so this is where I died last time, like 3 times in a row. And this is like a tough fight. This one and the one ending the stage are kind of like a gut check. Yeah. Oh yeah, rubber. It's not great. Oh, it's gonna take a second to collect my thoughts. You gonna try Gamer Girl when it comes out? Sure. I'm a little bummed because, as tone deaf and as kind of creepy as that game is, people should still get to make that stuff, right? Maybe not. Maybe that representation of that stereotype is actively harmful, but
aim for the head if you can find it.
I feel like the world can learn from missteps in the same way it can learn from successes. Actually, no, I take that back. People are not good at interpreting media correctly. Never mind. I still want to play it though. I would be bummed if trash games like that weren't made anymore. Ooh, okay, that was good. Glad I got that so fast. Fuck, there's another one. Shit. Fuck! God damn it! No! Fuck! Okay. No! Motherfucker, that's such a dumb way to die! Why does that keep happening? Ugh. Fuck. Right away, too. Like, not even... Oh, there you are. Why aren't you showing up? God damn! Okay, let me think about what went wrong. I jumped to places where I didn't know what was there. And then it turned out multiple times there were tons of demons there. And then I tried to jump to just escape. Like I just tried to get out and then figure it out when I was in the air. And then I chose an escape path twice that threw me into fucking lava.
Until it is done.
Ugh. It's that like... Once you get overwhelmed, man, you start making bad decisions. Fuck! Ugh! Level 1 again! Sucks. I'm tired of playing the first level! Panic jumped into the lava? Yeah, twice. I mean... It's ugh. So there's 2 arachnotrons. Flavin, thank you for the frog. Also, Bella, thank you for gifting a couple of gift subs. I appreciate that. This is still the start of the game. It's a complicated question. Yes. Yes, it is. It is indeed the very beginning of the game. Again. Oh, hey, you know what? I just get to play more Doom. So sweaty too. It's just so warm. I'm tired of everything being so warm all the time. Blech. Maybe that's it. Maybe that's it. Maybe I'm too warm. Gamer too toasty. I'm just like damp all the time. Also, this chair doesn't. As awesome as this chair is, it doesn't exactly breathe. Work on that posture again. Roll those shoulders back. Oh, I forgot to take a swig of water too. Fuck you. Ah! Where are you? Where are you? Where are you? Yeah, warm cheeks. Warm cheeks. Ah. Okay! Holy shit! Just poured a whole cup of coffee on myself. Cool! That's great. Exactly what I need right now.
Yes. The producers.
Alright. Voice back. Dry. Sort of. Steph helping me cleaned up. Thank you, Steph. I threw my junk in the washer. Now I'm stress eating some cashews. I actually was hungry, so I was sipping on the coffee to keep the hunger down. Any burns? It was iced coffee. So, good news is, after that shocking, refreshing crotch splash, I'm not sweating anymore. A chair, okay, yeah. That was the first thing I cleaned. I ran at it with a damp towel, because yeah, you're not supposed to get food on this thing. You're not supposed to sweat on it either. They say sweat can break down the materials, but it's not a very breathable fabric, so I don't know what they expect. And simply because I refuse to be laid low by my own clumsiness, I'm going to order another coffee. I made my coffee this morning. I don't need to do it again. No, thank you. Yeah, this chair is worth more than my crotch, so, you know, priorities. Let's see here. Please don't sweat on it. Yeah. I mean, I think they're giving you long-term care instructions. And say, don't sweat on it. Don't sit on it with your bare skin. Because skin oil will break the fabrics down as well. Or the material. Sorry, loot box. You know, I think I startled a lot of people. Poor Steph came bustling in here with her eyes wide, expecting me to be like in pieces on the floor. Why do you prefer to order coffee rather than making it? I don't. I didn't mean to give that impression. No, I make my coffee all the time. I'm actually more angry that I won't get to drink that cup of coffee than I am because I spilled it. Because I really like that coffee. You thought the glass broke? Nah. Glass is fine. Everything's fine. It was just a shock to the system to get ice cold liquid blasted on me. I mean, really, it's probably, considering what it could have fallen on, it mostly fell on me and the floor, which, all things considered, I think I got out pretty good on that one. And again, I was very lucky that Steph came over and helped me clean. Is water the only liquid medium that's generally safe for us to consume? I mean, water's not safe all the time. Oh, okay. Alright. Scrolling through here. I'm gonna find me a goddamn cold brew. I haven't made cold brew in a while. But, I will. I could add coconut. Oh. Actually, I think those syrups have sugar in them. So never mind. Add to cart. Yeah, it wasn't cat vomit in my PC. Cold brew groin wash is the new coffee enema. Yeah. Actually, hold on. Maybe I can convince Steph to get something in this order. I'll be right back. Okay, alright. The order's in. The world will soon be made right. God, I'm so sick of this desk. If I have one thing on it, aside from all the things I have to have on it every day, it's overloaded immediately. I really can't... Yeah. Anyway. This wasn't meant to be a home office desk. Much less a, all-in-one production studio desk.
The first hell priest has been terminated. The demonic consumption of Earth has been reduced by 36 point...
Yeah, I just need to, I need to play over... Clearly, I need to play Doom over an ice water dunk tank.
There are 2 hell priests remaining.
How many PS1 games you'd recommend? Started emulating them on my phone, downloaded 7 through 9 once more games. Well, I mean, if you're into JRPGs, there's some pretty good ones. I don't know, like, what are you in the mood for? Why don't I have fuel? Oh, wait. Yeah, maybe I'll just try killing this guy. Oh, natural. Screw it. What's the worst that could happen, right? Fuck! Fuck you! What the fuck, man? Stop it. Stop it, all of you. Literally anything will do. Don't know where to start. Well, play the games you got, I guess. See how you like them. Based on how you like the ones you've already played, I'll be able to tune recommendations. The ones you got are good to start with, I guess. There's always like Metal Gear Solid. You could just also go to Metacritic and like sort by best reviewed PS1 games. Suikoden is good, yeah. Suikoden 1 is a little rough, a little old school. There's like some translation errors and some weird UI in Suikoden 1. It takes a while to kind of get what that game's about. 2 is timeless, as far as I remember. Yeah, Monsters Incorporated the game. Emperor's New Groove. Basically any PS1 adaptation of a late 90s Disney film, you're in the money. God damn, man. Turns out getting caught in a crossfire sucks. You just can't dodge anything. It's also like, bizarrely, like since the terrain is, the ground is not flat like it is in a, what? Like it is in a lot of shooters. If you just strafe, you'll hit stuff and your aim will bounce around because you're running over uneven ground. It's interesting. It's an interesting problem. Not in most shooters. How's the new sensitivity treating you? Eh, I kind of went back to my older setting. It's weird. I felt like I was doing pretty well last time with low DPI, high sensitivity, but I don't know. I feel like I like the feel of this a little more. Hey, Tidge the Widge. How are you? How are you? Watch that posture. Watch that posture, boys. Hydrate. Do not spill anything on yourselves. Use Funhouse and your good self for work background noise for years. What do you use, if anything? Also comfy streams, like kind of low-key streams of people rambling on about video game facts. That's pretty prime cozy territory for me. I've got a few streamers that I watch for that. Apart from that, there's music, like certain kinds of trance and dub are really good background background noise for me. Apart from that, I will go through TV shows that I don't especially care about. Like I'll watch through Dragon Ball Z. I'm plugging through that slowly, disc by disc. And I usually do it when I'm like editing or working on stream stuff. Yeah, Urban, you've been trying to watch that posture? Yeah. Nah, not a big ASMR guy.
The cleansing of Earth is a necessary step on the path to a brighter tomorrow.
Fuck. Move predictably, you piece of shit. God. He shoots. Fuck. He would like just stop moving and then he'd start. Whatever. God. I was like, if I die here, oh my god. Yeah, don't. If ASMR doesn't work for you, there's no reason to force it. Yeah, it makes me uncomfortable. I don't quite see the appeal of it, but it's because it doesn't work for me. There's a reason I don't see the appeal of it. Stomping around like some kind of spider. Some kind of arachno spider. Oh. Just couldn't wait. I'm out of... Sensitivity was too low to make that shot. I probably shouldn't have been scoped for that, though. PMTS or PMTS Matthew. Thank you for the well wishes. Yeah, it's been an angry road so far, but I'm enjoying it. This is just a fun game to play. I wish I could be more consistent about getting to the parts where the game actually like starts. I feel like the past couple of times I've played, I've just gotten to dash and then died immediately. which is like when the game starts to really take off, and it's really frustrating because, like, playing at max speed feels really fun. I gotta earn it. This is the game on the hardest difficulty, not any special mode. I mean, technically, yeah. It is on nightmare difficulty, but if I die, the game is over, and I have to start over entirely. You may want to change your stream title. Why? What is inaccurate about that? I've never tried Tarkov. Not my style. I don't know. Some games feel like stream bait. Like it's only there. Well, I guess that's not true. People are playing like H1Z1 before streaming was really a thing. Or were they? I don't know. I don't know. Ugh. Forearms are all limp, damp. Ugh. Just so warm. Ugh. There's even a fan on me.
Would like to thank you for your support during this.
Yeah. Tom is correct. Also, if you die in the game, you die for real. What was that called? Stay Alive, I think? That movie was not nearly as, that movie was not nearly as cheesy or as, horror, like, gamery as I wanted it to be. Hey, Pistastic, welcome back. Roy boy. I do need to watch Spy Kids. I haven't seen any of the Spy Kids. I'm ignorant of the Spy Kids cinematic universe. I gotta watch Charlie's Angels Full Throttle first for my my dose of Y2K trash. Yeah, I don't know. Tarkov, like, I don't find any enjoyment in like randomly and spontaneously losing. And so much of like, to me, so much of Battle Royale is that. I get that it's like it's an odds game, but I don't like randomness in competitive games. Fuck! God damn it! Ugh. Just bounced off his lip. Fuck.
Forget about the future. To suffer is to be present.
Fuck you. How is he not dead? Yeah, nice HP. Nice. I'm sorry, I picked up more HP. I didn't mean to. Shit. Great. That's great. Fuck you, man. Jump right before I take a shit. God, everything's being so annoying today. God, stick on my handrail, are you kidding me? I'm getting miffed. Aggravated. Shit! How are you not dead? What the fuck, man? Everybody in the game has 2 HP. Brrr. Deep breaths. No. I will take shallow and panicked breaths. All the time. Meh. 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 Beauty of Spy Kids, they got Antonio Banderas, and it's unapologetically hilarious to watch him say the lines they give him. Famed actor, Antonio Banderas. Actor. That's right. Real gamers hyperventilate.
Because it takes a lot of hard work to make a prophecy.
No one's gonna accuse me of not being a real gamer. Not on this stream. vibing. I want to chainsaw that arachnotron at the end, but I don't think there's any more ammo out here. Why did I not pick up more mech? Holy crap. Yeah. How's my day going? It's okay.
Is nearby.
I have suffered
Inside that
a series of extremely minor annoyances.
location on your HUD.
That's basically it.
The gathering of hell priests is located just above the location. My scans indicate
I'll see you right,
there is a
Beflavin.
rift at the center of this facility.
I delete all keep going on signs of Death Stranding because I'm a real gamer. Good for you. Real gamers succeed in spite of being dogged and demotivated at every step. Emotional supports for non-gamers. And really, do non-gamers deserve anything? Okay. Goal for this now is to get past that singular fight in the second stage. Something I've already done multiple times. But for some reason, I'm just dogging it real hard. I didn't watch Bible Man growing up? No. We didn't even get good Christian... Well, I say good. We didn't even get modern Christian media where I was growing up. No Bible Man, no Colby. I get to catch up on that stuff through Everything is Terrible, though.
The portal is activated and ready when you are.
Yeah, it's the same part. It's that one fight after the big gates in the second stage. Never saw VeggieTales either. Although that got a little more chatter where I grew up. Mostly because I went by Larry back in the day. So everyone would say Larry the Cucumber, and I'm like, I don't know what that is. We did not get VeggieTales where I grew up. We didn't get a lot of things where I grew up. It's weird too because in a lot of ways, like, there's no real way to like make a modern allegory for this, because with the internet it just doesn't exist anymore. But pre-internet, if you grew up in like a small disconnected town, it was literally a time bubble. Like, things just didn't come there, and you just didn't know they existed because no one was there to tell you about them. So, a lot of TV shows and stuff that people my age will reference, and I'm like, sorry, man. All I had was reruns of fucking Mama's Family. Parents didn't buy cable either. I don't know, my dad was weird. Despite watching, I don't know, I guess to some degree I have some of these similar traits, so I can't put it out there, but he would work all day, come home and watch TV all night, and then say that we already watched too much TV, and that's the reason why he wouldn't pay for cable. It's like, okay, but not buying cable doesn't make you not watch TV. It just makes you watch garbage TV. There's a lot of that about thinking through frugality. You can change your behavior patterns, but it doesn't work that way. Mama's Family's low-key legit. Is it? I did not like it. There's a lot of TV I like. Basically, my affiliates would only run like reruns of like 50s and 60s sitcoms, which are largely not good. You know, we didn't get anything like actually good like the Jeffersons. We just got Gomer Pyle and Andy Griffith. So during like Texas summer, my options were to go outside where it was deathly horribly hot, stay inside and watch garbage TV from the 50s. Or played like the same 4 NES games I owned that were all really awful. Because I couldn't afford anything better and there just weren't games there. So I read a lot of books. Because my parents would at least take me to the library. Favorite sitcom? Like of all time? Might be The Good Place, actually. Might be The Good Place. Maybe. Oh, Golden Girls? Man, now Golden Girls is a legit-ass show. I've only started watching that recently, though. Faulty Towers? Oh man. Faulty Towers is great, but I think I would personally give it up for, I guess Faulty Towers does have something of a message, like there's something you can take away from it. But man, I just can't, I can't get over just a lot of the pro-social intent of Good Place. How I Met Your Mother? Ah. It had chuckle moments. How are we not talking about Smallville? It's not a sitcom? Or maybe it is a sitcom, I don't know. Yeah, I never really watched Seinfeld. Fuck! There. Like, it's scary when I'm having trouble feeding these meatballs. Oh. Fuck. Where are you? Fuck. Not the right gun for your ass. Stop it! Sopranos? Never saw it. I don't know. I don't know, like, entertainment's fine, but I guess where I'm concerned is, like, I can be equally entertained by something that's good and by something that's bad. I feel like a lot of the classic shows that people hold up as being amazing shows don't actually, to me, like, reverberate for me or my world. It's like, okay, well, this is just a TV show. And when it's just a TV show and it's just characters dancing to a writer's tune, you know, I get preferring one tune or the other, but I really don't pull a lot of value or enjoyment out of television. Friends? It was on, but yeah, I would watch it and I would be like, heh, a joke, heh. For most of the best shows, that's about where it gets for me. Heh. Uh-huh. Scrubs. I feel like Scrubs hit a certain degree of, like, aimless melancholy that I never had. Yes, indeed. Quality jape. I mean, Simpsons had some, pretty amazing episodes in their golden years. Any exceptions? I mean, the shows that I mentioned, yeah. But there aren't many. I think it's what people are talking about that gets people to watch it, I think. Water cooler talk and all that? Yeah. I realized at one point that, yeah, I was spending all of my time consuming media just for the sake of reinforcing my social connections, and that really bummed me out. Because I didn't want... First of all, it's a shitty reason to watch something. Because I realized I would watch something, and the people who wanted to, like, connect about it didn't really want to exchange ideas about it. They just wanted to tell you the thoughts that they had about it, which, you know, is like me too, whatever. It's like all people. Then I was like, why am I watching shows I don't care about to hear opinions about a thing that I also don't care about? Why am I going through these motions just to have something to talk about with somebody? Like, if I don't have anything to talk about with them in the first place, then maybe there's not actually a relationship there. Jesus Christ. Sometimes their animations go a little wacky fast. Oh, dude. Oh, that was the wrong guy to shoot. Sitcom's dead? Nah. They still track pretty well on Netflix. One Day at a Time was really good. The reboot? That was fun. That had like that reminded me of like a more classic styled sitcom, but it actually handled kind of more modern issues in a pretty cool way. What I would consider a pretty like well written and an appropriate way. I was like the
This Sentinel battery can be used to provide additional
Degrassi,
power to your ship.
but I never watched the whole
Several
thing.
modules remain unused. Finding more batteries will enable you to utilize the full functions of your command station.
It's nice having an injection of conversation. A topic that is updating weekly. Sometimes life is just the grind and you have nothing else to discuss. Yeah, no, you're right. You're right. I don't mean to dismiss it outright. I don't mean to sound like I don't think there's any value in that at all. I guess I realized that it was all that, like, it was like it was like required reading just to have something to talk about with somebody, because without that there wasn't anything else to talk about. I'm like, well, okay. I don't need to invest hours and hours of my life outside of work on this thing just so I can pass, 2 minutes of small talk with somebody. Suffering hell myself going for the platinum on Yakuza 0. Yeah? 0, what does that entail? Does that mean you have to play it on hard? Because Yakuza 0 can be real bad on hard. What? Alright. Oh. Oh, whoa, 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 whoa! Alright. King of Queens was a great show. Sure, I mean, and maybe it was. I can promise you I'll never watch it. I'd rather spend 80 hours playing Doom Eternal and chatting with people. 100k score on Fantasy Zone, which is a pain in the ass. Tonight I did Mahjong casino-related completion stuff. Oof. Oof. Yeah, okay. Is the game actually long? Doom Eternal? Yeah. This game's probably 15 hours? 15, 18, depending on how many times you die. For just one normal checkpoint run through the campaign. It scares me that I'm missing shots that I just wasn't missing before, and I don't know what the difference is. I mean, I guess I fiddled with my sensitivity settings, but it feels right, but I'm missing shots, so I don't know. I don't know what to do about that. Difference is tilt. Yeah, maybe. Oh, hey, Jean.
Sentinel power
Look,
cord.
it's been a while. Happy birthday.
You can use it to activate the mech and clear a path forward.
I watch minimal amounts of TV for quite some time. Some streaming services. I'd rather be watching stuff like this or playing myself. Much prefer it that way. I also, man, I'm just so tired of the notion that you have to like wait through episodes to get to the good stuff, which is kind of what a lot of TV tends to be. Also, like, to some degree, I'm kind of like, I don't derive a lot of personal value out of like just, even if it's something well written and well produced. It's a good way to pass the time, I guess. But again, games are here. I like those better. So like, even, I guess I don't know. I'd rather watch a show that I feel like actually does enrich my life outside of the show, or give me something to think about, or a new perspective on something. Like The Good Place did. You've seen Avatar? I started it. I don't know. I'm kind of done with people overselling Avatar to me. I'm sure it's a wonderful show, and I'll get around to it eventually. I'm just kind of done with people overselling everything in general. And just sitcoms you feel burnout on, or TV in general. Just TV. I never really cared for TV. Like, there are good episodes of TV shows, but TV as a concept is... It's kind of like using credits in games, you know? Or like the arcade style of gameplay. I feel like it's a format for a medium that's less and less relevant. And hasn't been super relevant for an extremely long time. I'm glad to see the runtime of some shows are starting to get outside of the 22-minute, 22:44. I mean, I liked Mandalorian. Like, that was a fun show that didn't really give me a whole lot to think about, but I was like, you know, it's a fun ride. Even though, that said, there were like 1 or 2 episodes of Mandalorian I could have completely lived without. Like, didn't do anything for me. I left it feeling like a chunk of my life had just fallen out, so, eh. Oh, Jean, I've already seen the M. Night Avatar movie. It's exceptionally bad, for sure. Oh my, hyper low on ammo. Ugh. Yeah. That's right, you can't actually kill him. Fuck. Dude? How much ammo have I wasted on your ass? They are overselling a show you haven't finished the story of. I don't care. It's still overselling. I don't care. Great. Well, you know, whatever, had that coming, I guess. Alright, I'm gonna shut up and concentrate. I mean, what are the themes of Avatar? Friendship, togetherness, I don't know. It's gonna be the same old thing that every fun story's about. It's just gonna be told in a better way. Alright. I'm sorry if you love Avatar. I'll watch it eventually, I'm sure. Fuck! Oh, I keep forgetting I have dash now. Just keep playing the first half of the game, man. It sucks to get used to not having it and then having to remember to use it. What the fuck?! No target. I mean, I know that you can't chainsaw them when they're mantling. But you can get hit when you're mantling. Can you ever? Why do they make that a thing? I guess it's because they can't swap animations that quick. God damn it. Fuck that bullshit. Penciano, thank you for the
Against all
thank you for de-lurking to drop an F.
hell can conjure. All the wickedness.
Oh yeah, I gotta hold on a second. Also, laundry's done. Fuck. All right, hold on. Let me just try to avoid mantling and anyone who is mantling. Like, yeah, that's good advice. That's good advice. Fake face Chan. What about the last 10 minutes made it sound like I was receptive to a brand new TV show recommendation? Because sure. I'm not gonna watch it. Chronicler 88, thanks for the Prime sub. Need a better headset to chuck when playing Doom Eternal. Yeah, I need a stunt headset. Luckily, these are pretty sturdy. Yeah, and my headphones are fine. Alright, let me go throw my shit in the dryer. I'll be right back.
Eggo waffles, the part of a good breakfast that's too good.
Mankind
Nothing like dull and repetitive house tasks to help clear your mind. Meh.
rip and tear
What's up?
until it is
What's up, Dr. Sinwar? It's been a real charged day on
Be
Doom. I'm
careful
doing
out there.
just trash bad. I mean, I'm actually not doing horrific, but for some reason,
Your HUD.
this one fight in stage 2 just keeps messing me up, and it's starting to really get on. It's starting to get under my skin a little bit. Oh, thank you, Cosmic. You remarked that when I tier 3 subbed, you'd hoped you'd banked up enough goodwill back in 2019. That's exactly why I did. Appreciate your honesty when talking about the work you put in and trying to create a good entertainment product. Well, thank you. I appreciate that. You know, I guess at the end of the day, it's not so bad if I can go to sleep on a giant pile of money. Furthest I've gotten today, it's that one fight in stage 2. The one with all the fucking swing bars and tiny bridges and 2 arachnotrons. It's like just after you get the dash, you go through those giant gates. Well, I guess it's not just after you get the dash, but a short time after you get the dash. I don't get it. A close-range shotgun blast. I don't know. I guess there's no way to really know where the pellets go. Alright. Yeah, it's literally a killer. I don't understand, man. Like, I died there a number of times when I feel like I was learning the ropes, and then it just wasn't an issue for a long time, and now it is. Now it is. Now I just can't get through. I don't know, I get overwhelmed and then my brain just shuts down and I make bad mistakes and then I die.
There are 2 health priests remaining.
Something changes in the universe and all of a sudden for the day a fight that you were at least okay with before sort of fucks you over and over. Yeah. Yeah. That's kind of where I'm at. It's the stars have aligned and for some reason this fight is becoming a nightmare. Floors that hurt you suck. Yeah. I mean, I didn't really die to environmental hazards that much before. Yeah, so I don't know what changed. I don't know. Maybe I'm not... maybe I'm staying still too much. I mean, I'm moving around, but I'm not circulating the arena. That doesn't matter so much in Eternal, though, because enemies cut you off. And when, like, running laps of or running routes in an arena, I've definitely run into just, like, literally run into monsters that have circled around specifically to cut me off, so... Try standing up and doing some light stretching real quick. I did. I already did. pretty much every time I step away from stream, I do some kind of like, even if it's just rolling stuff out. Thank you for reminding me to tuck that chin though, get that posture back. Hey McClippy, thank you for your usual big ass cheer. I do appreciate that. Again, soothes my tilted gamer soul to have money thrown at me. So thank you. I appreciate it. All right. Because of no, I mean you missed it because it wasn't on camera, so it's fine. No big deal. Because of that generous cheer, I have to make it past level 2 now. I have to. There's no choice about it. That's weird. I got him while he was in the middle of his dodge. And I guess it really just can't be during mantling. So stop trying to, like, the frustrating thing is it's a moment of vulnerability because you know where they're going to be and you know that they won't be able to shoot you for a little bit. So it seems like the perfect time to chainsaw. But they I think the masters at id thought about that. It's too good. I also think you can't really blood punch people when they're mantling either. I think monsters might. So it's weird because like I think shots that are landed on explodable parts, like that damage will stay. It just waits until they're finished mantling to actually click in. So if you hit an Arachnotron's gun while he's jumping up or down a level, the gun will register the hit, but it won't explode until it settles where it's going. So yeah, it's just a lesson I need to learn. I've been burned by that before. I guess the really frustrating thing is it really was about like I want to say like 2 or 3 weeks that went by without trying Ultra Nightmare. So maybe I just got to relearn all the best practices I thought I knew. I always take a little nick there, and I don't know where it comes from. It's really confusing. Alright, so I don't have... Dude! Wall hacking? How'd you know I'd be there?
That injury might need attention soon.
Come so far in these levels. With a 2? Well, thank you. Oh yeah, no, I've definitely had the thing, Malcolm, where like, yeah, I leave a game for a while, and then when I come back, something that I was stuck on previously is a cinch. I actually had that a lot with the Witness. I would get just hard jammed on a level, and then come back, or a puzzle, and then come back later and be like, oh yeah, this thing. Everyone says that, and I was like, nah, it can't be that. Why would I assume that my mind's gonna work any different 20 minutes from now or tomorrow than it does right now? But it absolutely does. Assuming that your mind functions the same way all the time is a pretty big misstep. Is there a solid route you can take, or is anything randomly generated? No. The same enemies spawn in the same places, but their AI is actually super good. Their AI, and the enemy AI in Eternal, is not deterministic at all. It reacts pretty fluidly to what you do and how you do it. So it's there is an aspect of just like memorizing where and what is going to spawn in a particular fight and just shooting it as soon as it pops in, especially for some of the worst stuff. So that is something that could actually physically and tangibly affect survivability if I started memorizing where the Arachnotrons spawn in, so I can shoot their guns right away, or like where the Hell Knights spawn in, so I can burn them down as absolutely fast as possible. Those are things that do help quite a bit. I've been trying to avoid like actually and rigidly memorizing stats because I like the old school nature of it. I like the retro vibe of trying to beat a game, like going level by level and slowly learning it. Ugh. He looks so stupid with his head squished down like that. I love it. I'm doing solo flawless runs of Destiny dungeons first thing in the morning before work, knowing my job is getting my best cognitive abilities. That's awesome, Minor Tom. That's a real champion gamer attitude right there. Sleep is magical for gaming. Bearded. Maybe that's part of it too. I've not been sleeping a lot lately because I haven't felt like I've needed it. It's really weird. Maybe it's a byproduct of eating way less, but yeah, I've been sleeping like 6 hours a night and waking up and being like, I guess I'm done. It's really weird. It's kind of new for me too. I mean, I have more hours in the day, so not technically a bad thing, but yeah, I wonder if something's off with my chemistry or my metabolism. Maybe that's why I'm not dooming like I could. Maybe my brain isn't rested enough. Lack of exercise? I mean, yeah, Max Francis, that feels like the obvious answer, but I do exercise. So, not often. I mean, I have very few calories to play with. Jack, how are runs going today? They could be better. I won't lie. I've died in the same spot, or the same fight, I should say. I want to say the past 5 runs. So that's starting to get on my nerves a little bit. In a sort of a drought of progress right now, it feels like. But I should give myself a break because I did take quite a long way, or quite a long time away from the game. Hey, what's up, Crimson Chaos? Well, thanks for checking in. I'm doing all right. Grinding out some Doom Eternal. Wishing that I could see the exotic, far-flung shores of Cultist Space. Oh no, King Egg, I've never beaten this game on Ultra Nightmare, not yet. If I did, I wouldn't be playing it now, I don't think. Yeah. I don't think that stops the timer for other enemies. Shit, I really wanted you to mantle. Yeah. Damn it. I am displeased. What the heck? I think I got saved on that one. I think the game was nice to me. At 5 HP. That's always a mean one. Yeah. Loving the YouTube edited stuff. Have any plans to play Jetted Power Battles again? I do, yeah, I need to get back to that game. Especially now that it ostensibly won't freeze up at the end of the 6th level every time. Not having the Flame Belch freeze armor makes the beginning a little difficult. I mean, yeah. Not having dash makes it difficult. Not having a health pool makes it difficult. Not having any real effective long range. I guess the scope on the rifle helps, but like it's not an Arbalest, that's the mod. I can't remember the name of it. It's no super shotgun. No meat hook. Like The game doesn't really like get all its mechanics in place until stage 4, which is fine given how complicated the system can be, or how intricate really. Yeah, the Dreamcast version looks like a different game, which is weird because it's nearly identical in terms of gameplay and like level layout and stuff. Yeah. Play the DLC as soon as it comes out. So, somebody else referenced DLC. What are you referring to? Because they've released several content updates for it, and yeah, I've played those because they're in the game. But I don't know exactly what you're referring to when you talk about DLC. Single player expansion? Did they announce it? I mean, they've like that was always the implication for sure, but I don't recall them saying specifically, yes, it's happening, and on this day. Story DLC? Yeah. What's the... Are there any more details about it? They mentioned... Okay, so it's just the, like... Okay, so it's still, like, it's coming. Alright, well... Sure, yeah, yes. I will absolutely be checking that out.
She is inside that demonic
2 new levels, 1 new weapon, and 1 new enemy. That's awesome! I look forward to that. When did they say that? Screenshots of Urdak. Ooh.
My scans indicate there is a lift at the center of this facility.
I missed those. What story route will you take in Cyberpunk? I don't know. I don't know what routes there will be. I can't possibly answer that till the game comes out.
Is present at this gathering. Outside of her domain, she is by all
Oh, it's in the season pass description? Oh, okay. Really? The guns and level thing? That's interesting. That's good, though. That means they know the scope of the content. Hey, Jarrett. I am here to soothe you as you have left work. My singular goal for the day is to get past that one goddamn fight on level 2. If I don't, then I think that indicates pretty strongly to me that I need to change my my approach. Which is, I'll probably just beat level 1, leave the save there, then play level 2 like 10 times in a row on a different save file.
The portal is activated and ready when you are.
Do you like Ghost of Tsushima? Yes. You said Garrett. I did. Well, if you think about it, that's a way to pronounce a J. So... Yeah, sorry, Jarrett. My bad. Sauce Boss. The difficulty's in the title. I do like the idea of a sauce boss, though. Call the sauce boss. These ribs are too dry. Zombie. Just say being blindsided is a common way to die. I can imagine toppling that without memorization of where the enemy's attacks will, or where the enemy will attack you from at what point in the fight. Yeah, I certainly get taken by surprise by enemies a lot, but I don't Like, memorizing where enemies spawn will help with that. If I can shoot enemies as soon as they spawn in. Like, if I can reduce enemy numbers before a fight really starts, then it certainly tilts the odds more heavily in my favor. But I don't know. I feel pretty profoundly on just a general skill level. I'm making too many basic mistakes. Too many dumb mistakes. So let me think. What's been killing me? I feel like actually speed boost might be the best to get me through that particular fight. Because getting away is the most important thing. I feel like if because like until I get like reduced cooldown on dash is useful, but the cooldown is still way too long, and I get caught, I get swarmed still, even with dash. So this boost should help me escape and maybe pick up health and armor in the stage. Just moving faster is a survivability aspect, I think. God damn it. I really should have killed all those dudes before spawning this guy. So why did you cut like that? Why did he run that way? What an ass. Unneeded. Unnecessary. Great. Now I have 6 bullets, because I wasn't thinking ahead. And 6 shotgun shells. Okay. Damn it! Really, bro? Yeah. Alright, where are you? Oh! Where'd my speed boost go? I don't have dash yet! Fuck you! God. Okay. Jeez. Jeez. Stressful. Like, there shouldn't be close calls like that. Wait, this is the right way? I mean, there's health, whatever. Well, there's full armor behind King Novik's throne anyway, then this doesn't matter. Yeah. I feel like they added too much to the sandbox in Doom Eternal. I don't mind the increase in speed, but the amount of mechanics added were very jarring. Also, the boss fights suck. I don't think they suck. Like, they're not brutally difficult. I guess I don't know what would make them better. They kind of go for spectacle and mechanic over. Seems like you may be getting caught too hard to land the glory kills, as opposed to just another 2 bullets to finish it at a distance. It is not 2 bullets to finish it at a distance. If you stun an arachnotron, it's actually nearly impossible to kill it if you're just shooting it. One charge shot will not kill it, and 2 charge shots, by the time you land the second one, it's probably already recovered. And the shotgun usually has to reload. So then it's switching to this gun to do range damage, which, yeah, if I have enough bullets, I can probably switch to either switch to this gun and use it to burn it down. But, like, There's an aspect to having low ammo counts. Glory kills actually save you ammo. And they keep you safe for a little bit. But yeah, no, I have died multiple times trying to shoot an enemy to death that's in glory kill stun. It gets a lot of health, and it recovers a lot of health when it comes out of stun too. So let me tell you, the most annoying thing is when you burn a lot of ammo trying to kill an enemy that's in glory kill stun, and then it recovers. So now not only is it not dead, but now you've wasted ammo trying to kill it, and it just recovered health. So now you have to shoot it even more. So, the glory kill conundrum, I agree, is an issue, and it has gotten me killed. But at the same time, it's not quite so simple as just shoot it until it dies, believe it or not. At least not in my experience. That said, I have gotten that remark from other people as well, that like, you're overusing glory kills. Oh hey, Scarlet Pirate. Get back that serotonin? Good. I'm running a little low right now, but that's alright. I'm gonna win the game, and then it's all gonna be fine. It's all gonna be fine. Alright. So look at how much ammo that took, and it didn't even kill him. I mean, some of those shots missed, I grant, but still, it was like, I want to say I landed like maybe 4 or 5 bullets. Not enough. And that's like one scoped shot! I think there's a Kaka demon. Nope, it's another Hell Knight, alright. Ugh. Okay. Yeah. Wind up a little tight. Okay, I have dash now. I have dash. It's rough because you have to train yourself out of using dash in the first couple of stages, then you have to pick it up and use it immediately.
Several modules remain unused.
I do think it's weird how much damage from a shot does not seem uniform. I noticed that. I noticed that in 2016 as well. How it became very difficult to know exactly how much would kill a demon. It seemed to vary. I don't know why that is. I don't know why that is. It also felt like to some degree they had varying amounts of glory kill damage too. Sometimes they would. Oh, thank you, Minor Tom, for reminding me about posture. My goal is to get my. I guess the more important goal here is for me to get to the end of the day without any kind of back strain or discomfort. But the real gamer goal here is to just good lord, please let me beat that one fight. I know I can do it. I've done it so many times before. Please. Dude! Landing random ass hits on me? Get out of here. Alright. Cyberpunk future question. Single chip in your hand that allows you to pay for whatever, maybe RFID, maybe some other bullshit. Do you go for it? I would, as long as the chip is not branded and closed ecosystem. So if it's like a chip that has a publicly exposed code base or something like that, then yes. But I'm not gonna get some Apple branded hand chip or Samsung chip. I would get some open source thing that the community would make patches or plugins for that make it compatible with those things. I just don't like the idea of a company's intellectual property residing inside of my body. Although I guess when you eat food, and that happens then. Fucking copywritten grains and stuff. What flavor are these open source chips? Well, you get to choose. You know what, Minor Tom? Maybe even through firmware updates, they could change the flavor. So you might have a ranch RFID, and then you get the nacho cheese update. Delicious. How do you feel about them nursing melee so it doesn't do damage? I'm fine with that. You have guns. That was such a weird complaint. I don't know. So many of the complaints about Doom Eternal were people being like, the way that I want to play it isn't working. And it's like, yeah. That's because they have a design. Like, you have to meet their spec. You don't get to do whatever you want and then have it work. I kind of like that. I mean, I think if melee did appreciable damage, it would really change a lot of fights. Especially the absolute panic. And also, that's kind of what Blood Punch is for. Blood Punch is your melee, it's just on a cooldown. So it's like... And it has its own mechanic to restore its cooldown. Which I think leans into the fantastic, like, calculus you have to do on the fly the entire time you're playing. Which is, there's 4 or 5 different resources. There's health, armor, ammo... Blood Punch cooldown, item cooldown, dash cooldown, and then runes maybe? So, but the thing, like, your actions can affect those. So essentially mistakes will cost you resources, and then through elegant play you can earn them back. So I think Blood Punch, especially since Blood Punch has specific mechanics against certain enemies, really adds to the stew in a good way. Especially when it, like, tempts you in. It's the risk-reward mechanic really distilled. Because you can Blood Punch a Pinky or a Doom Hunter for like super bonus damage. But getting within melee range of those is typically a very bad idea. So, it also has a stupid awesome name. Yeah, Blood Punch. The first time I did Blood Punch in this game, and then there's that chorus of monks that go, just, you punch someone so hard that the choirs of hell had to give you a little hell yeah. A little hell yeah. That's when you know you punch somebody real good. Alright, stream, here we go. I think, let me check the time. Yeah, this might be my last attempt on this stupid fight. Because I do want to play Paper Mario. I promise, after this, the salt levels of this stream will go down significantly. Because Paper Mario is a pretty wholesome time. Pretty wholesome, stress-free time. Rock of Ages maybe a little less so, but I'm excited for that. Ace Team is weird. So is Paper Mario, actually. It's just gonna be a weird day, I guess. Oh. Fuck. Sodium is good for the soul. Man, I'm glad to hear that. I've always thought so. I don't know. I know, especially in the past when I would like... I mean, I was talking a little bit about having dad voice sort of baked into your soul. I know that to some degree I can kind of get that way when I raise my voice, so I try to be a little... Well, see, like... Alright. Case study. One, not even direct hit from a charged shot killed that Arachnotron. However, earlier, I got a sticky on an Arachnotron in Glory Kill Stun, and it didn't kill it. Possible explanations. There's a few. One is that the last 30% of its life is Glory Kill Stun, and that's just it. So maybe before it was at 29%, the sticky grenade got it to 2, but it didn't die. Maybe that time, it was at 10%, still in Glory Kill Stun, grenade killed it. Other possible explanation. When it enters Glory Kill Stun, it actually gets maybe a little health boost to keep it from just dying incidentally. I don't feel that so much. It may also get a damage reduction when it's in Glory Kill, so that it doesn't accidentally die because you're shooting it, to give you the option to kill it for good or Glory Kill it. I don't know. Any chance you can do that first? Obviously, I'm asking a lot. Rock of Ages? Yeah, sure, why not? It's a newer game. Maybe we'll do a vote. I'll say that. I think Stagger's triggered in a certain health range. Yeah. So maybe it's like it was at let's say for the sake of argument that Glory Kill stun is last 30% of health. Maybe it was at 31. The hit got it to like maybe it's just magic numbers, but yeah, there's certain behaviors about. I mean, Doom 2016, I noticed certain idiosyncrasies, but I could get through it without really studying the math. I think in this game I might need to dive into the wikis and like actually get the math going. So at least when I die, I can understand somewhat of what I see. Do you want a link to the enemy health spreadsheet from the speedrunning community? I mean, health is only part of the equation. I think I'd also need to know like the splash damage fall off of the sticky grenade. I'd need to like know the damage-based mechanics for every gun, which is I'm sure that information's out there, even if people have reversed engineered it. I ran into a great joke from someone a while ago. It takes roughly 3,000 milligrams per kilogram of body weight of table salt to kill a person, and you are getting dangerously close, my friend. Yeah. And your lips crackling. Well, good news. My coffee has arrived, but I'm actually going to wait. I'm going to wait until I defeat this fight. Do what suits your playstyle, but I personally think you should try to almost always kill staggered enemies without glory kill unless you need health or blood punch meter. It's harder earlier since you have less methods of putting out fast damage, but sticky grenades are always a good option. Toshak, I agree spiritually. Thing is, like, Glory Kill has unintended... Oh no, they just dropped it off. Glory Kill has unintended benefits. Or sorry, non-technical benefits. Really, one, it is a break. It's a mental break to help me sort of like... Usually when I Glory Kill, I scan bottom right and bottom left to see where my health and ammo and like gas, grenade, and flame belch cooldowns are. These are all things I should just be tracking in my head and going off of the audio cues of the cooldowns being up and like blood punch. Glory Kill is usually when I take a quick assessment of how I'm doing. Which is bad, because if I'm doing poorly, then I freak out. And I feel like I have to do something different. It also can help me visually survey a little bit. So while Glory Kill is happening, you can look to the left and the right and see who's over there. And that can help me plan my next path. Of like, there's no one there, there's like 4 imps there, okay, let's go this way. That said, it's not working, so I'm not I'm not arguing for the viability of this, but that is how I tended to use it, especially in 2016. All right. Oh, that's another thing that I think that's been killing me more than anything is running out of running out of appropriate ammo. What am I doing? What am I doing? Oh yeah, I'm fast. I forgot about the speed. I actually wanted the health there, so don't get mad at me, please. Okay. Shit. Gotta make sure nobody's coming at me from the other direction. There's another Arachnotron. Alright. Ah! He's skidded. Shit! I was too far forward, so when I dashed to the right, I went right in the lava. Again! I'm going again. Fuck this. I'm gonna go get my coffee. Hold on. I'll be right back. Against all the evil.
Against all the evil that hell can conjure. All the wickedness that mankind can produce. We will will send unto them. Obey you.
Oh, Toe Shack.
Rip and tear.
Also, Ryu drinks the dew.
It is done.
McClippy, thank you for the big
I'll
cheer.
protect
I'm
you.
sorry. I let your cheer down, but not this time. Not this time. This is it. Going the whole way this time.
I have located
Oh, Just Crim, thank you.
on your HUD.
You seem to keep a very genuine vibe, not getting insanely emotive or negative just for the views. Means a lot you don't pressure your audience constantly for subs and such. You still read chat, stay in deep conversations. Keeping the hard gamer you are. I will! This is who I was born to be. Yeah, 56 is the run. Going all the way. All the way, baby! Maybe it's the... I don't know. Maybe it's that silly thing about you're playing not to lose. You gotta play to win. I am definitely playing a little more defensively than just like running forward and trying to murder everybody. So maybe I could stand a little bit more of that. Forward-based murder. Alright. Yeah, if you die and don't get mad, you lost twice. You're right. You're right. I need to get pissed off and pop off on stream. And then rant about it. And then write a tweet later to make it sound like I wasn't just
Been reduced.
venting. I don't know if that's actually what... I think that's what happened, right?
Percent. There are 2 Hell Priests remaining.
Maybe no, whatever. I shouldn't put a narrative over it. I'll say what I will do. Here's my MO in the future. I will... That's weird. Oh, loses frame rate there. I will get irrationally angry. I'll have a stream meltdown. But then later, I will I'll go on Twitter and rewrite what I said in a very calm demeanor and make it sound like I knew exactly what I was doing. That is what I'll do. Also, yes, it is chat's fault. I will just become extremely abusive towards chat. There's one thing I learned from my dad. Or rather, there's one thing I've learned from seeing how people react to certain personalities on the internet. Is that if you behave like a dad withholding his affection, everyone will think you're cool. Ow! What the hell is hitting me so much? Alright. Like they all got a turn. Jeez. Jeez. Exactly, I always know what I'm doing. It was a character! Every time I get mad on stream, I'm playing a character, but only for that moment. And then I go right back to being me when I ask for more money. Blame chat, then demand subs as an apology. Listen, if you guys valued me and my content, you'd pay $5. That's not much. It's just about what you value. Spend $5 on a coffee, and yet you're here watching hours and hours of quality entertainment. I think that's my favorite. Like, I shouldn't ever tell anyone, or wouldn't ever mean to tell anyone that their work is like not valuable, but something still rubs me the wrong way when like people call streaming content. I don't know, man. To me, content requires like planning, execution, and intent. Streaming is just, I'm gonna play a video game and hang out. I think at best it can be compared to putting a tip jar out if you're like just noodling on a piano at a Subway. Yeah, free content, and you're ruining my life right now. Yeah. This is the creative equivalent of me noodling around on a piano. Just doodling, they may even say. Hey, Ansem. Good to see you. Yeah. If I beat 2016, I can beat this. Really? It's just, I just want to beat the second level. I'll be happy at this point with that. Well, I'll never be happy, but I got that ninja command for a reason. What kind of subways do you go to with a piano? Well, there's some LA Metro stops that are subways. I go down there. I go comics. Thank you for the cheer. It was a kind cheer. At least you're playing a game. You could be literally sitting there doing nothing, making 5K a month. Is there anyone that just actively does absolutely nothing and still makes like that amount of money? What's the setup where that happens? Life in a Daze? Thank you for the sub. I'm sure there are. Yeah, probably. I guess if you like make a partner network and you have people grinding out money for you, that's one way to do it. Rich kids with nothing to do. What's for that? Like giant allowances. Luck. Oh, people that inherited a lot of money can dump them into ETFs and just live off the interest. Yeah. Being rich is cool. Maybe that's what I should do. Maybe that'll be my new stream gimmick. I'm condescending rich guy who like tries to pretend to be a normal person but absolutely is not. I don't know. On one level, it's like, oh, it's kind of hard to feel bad for the mega rich. But on the other hand, I think there can be something solitary about people resenting you for the like easy ride that you get. Ah! There is health in here. Okay. It's fine. It's fine. Meant to do it. No big deal. Everything's planned. Everything's calculated. And if it's not, I'm playing a character. You can easily see that backfiring. Oh, thank God. That's such a rare gimmick online. Okay, here's my new character, right? Here's my new character. I've never worked an actual food service job or retail job. I've never worked a hospitality job of any kind. I don't tip. I don't respect work because I've never done it. But because of that, I also feel like I'm entitled to success on new media platforms because I'm special. That's my character. All right, here we go. Hey everybody, what's up? Welcome to whoa, we got a sub. Whoa! Oh, thank you for joining the Larmy. Oh, hype. Big hype cam. Wow. That's a big pog. Big cog. No, man. I'm being intentionally annoying. I actually don't know that I could emulate that properly, but it would be fun to try. Might be a fun character study. Like, it's just me screaming annoyingly. I guess maybe more accurate than it is not, but still. You also say a slur and not understand why people are mad? Yeah. Listen. Alright? I've never faced a single negative consequence in my life. And I don't understand why that should start happening now. When I was 4, my parents understood that all my friends were white, so they hired a person of color to be my close personal friend. And if that doesn't qualify me to be not racist, I don't know what does. Now, you guys need to keep watching my YouTube channel so I feel validated, okay? Start saying Larmy semi-unironically. I already have. I mean, semi-unironically. I've kind of walked through my my overwrought and weird mental concepts about group branding. So it's I'm a little blessed because it's phonetically impossible to come up with anything that sounds good from any part of my name. So it's not even an issue. I don't know. I feel like the the repetition and reinforcement of ritual and branding is I feel like it feels so ulterior to me. It feels like you are explicitly trying to get people to mentally buy into your thing. Which, you know, I guess that's how the game works, but... So you can sell shirts and get people to... Wait, what's the word? Spread the message for you. I was trying to throw it back to my conservative past, but it didn't happen.
During this transit, continues to inspire us.
Yeah, Lars lads might be the best, but even that is not phonetically easy to rattle off. Evangelize, that's the one, thank you. What do you mean I can't unload all of my emotional labor on you? It's the only thing I know how to do. Listen, my job is to set unrealistic expectations for kids about what constitutes work, okay? I am only here to make sure that everyone passively understands that if you work at McDonald's, you're a goddamn loser. Only interesting people get to bypass that entire part of their lives, like me. Can you floss? I actually think I can. I don't think I have the finer points of it down, but I think I'm a pretty handy flosser. I don't know though. All of my dance movements are pretty like they don't have a lot of subtlety or grace. They're just mostly just like power moves. But luckily, flossing is just throwing your arms as rigidly and wildly as you possibly can. You'll get 5 subs if I floss right now. Well, luckily, I don't need the money. Yeah. I feel like exchanging subs for chat volunteered activities is a slippery slope. I don't want to start a monkey dance trend. Even though, you know, I considered on some level Twitch is kind of like hospitality. It's not nearly as difficult because I don't have to stand all day. I don't have to deal with well, you still have to deal with angry people that come in with like some mess on their chest that they are using you to get rid of for some reason. That still happens. But yeah, it is kind of an aspect of sort of, I feel like, engaging with people. To some degree, I do have something to sell, kind of, even though I'm not very good at selling it. Mecha, thank you for gifting 5 subs anyway. See, now you're just training me. Well, I guess we already agreed that this is how it was gonna go. I would emotionally abuse you guys, and you would give me money for it. Thank you, Mecha. Would you do a Just Dance stream? Sure. I mean, I'm open to the concept. I don't think I have any reason to in the near future. I also absolutely don't want to try and buy and hook up a Kinect. Ugh. Or a Wii. I'm not very good at dancing. I'm not good at dancing. I'll say that right now. It's something I could get better at. I tried approaching Just Dance with that humility, and it was still pretty difficult. Not like I don't mean like it was a video game, hard difficulty game thing to do, but like I could tell that I wasn't very graceful or coordinated.
The UAC.
And it's, you know, it's tough to feel that way. Also, Just Dance was tough because I feel like it would light up the part of your body that it tracked as not moving to whatever movement it told you. But I found that very challenging feedback to get. Because I was like, I'm pretty sure my arm was doing that. But I think more often than not, I thought it was, and then it wasn't because I was concentrating on something else. So it's like the fuzz between the Kinect's inability, or between my lack of faith in the Kinect to properly appraise my body, and the game giving me feedback about what I was doing right and wrong. There was a bit of a disconnect there. Dang it. An emotionally distant dad analogy is hunting me now. I don't know. There is something about certain personality types where, like, people crave their approval. Your Bernies, your Adams. Okay. I need you boys to come out here so I can chainsaw one of you asses. Or I guess I'll kill them all with a grenade. Oh, that's not good. You invest in the stock market. A little bit. A little bit. Only recently have I had any kind of, like, surplus income to do something like that with. So I am not a professional trader by any stretch. Hey! Oh yeah, Tentacle, thank you, Toshak. Forgot about these boys. Smart. You could do what OnePlus did and have a photo contest where you put your logo somewhere on their body. Most of OnePlus's photos were on women's butts. Yeah, that sounds like a great idea. Thought you got rich at Rooster Teeth? Yeah, right. Rooster Teeth was a fun series of asking to get paid anywhere near what my field got paid in LA and then repeatedly being laughed at and told no. Alright. I don't know, I gotta remember. Hasn't been enough time. Not allowed to be that honest yet. It's okay though. At least they made 2 seasons of Achievement Haunter. Would Steph get in trouble if you invest in CDPR stocks? No. I don't see how. That would be a problem for me. In addition to one, it being sort of a conflict of interest. I'm not technically in like games news or games reporting now, but I still purport myself that way, and I do some. I want to get back into that a little bit, not to the degree of like doing Inside Gaming or something, but it would certainly be a conflict of interest for me to stream the game and speak about it positively. I would have to very overtly and repeatedly disclose not only my personal relationship to Stephanie, but also my financial ties to the game. And you know, reviewing it would be out of the question, and it kind of already is. AJ Savoring, thank you for the sub. Did you play games for a living? The irony is I literally do that now, and I get paid way more. Maybe we should avoid tense topics since he's busy slaughtering demons. Nah. You guys do whatever you like. It's on me to navigate that. I view that the breakdown of the responsibilities there to be. That's on me. If I didn't want to talk about it, I wouldn't have acknowledged it.
This gathering, but when outside of her domain, she is by all accounts indestructible.
Oh, you bitch! Hold on. I dribbled coffee on a pink shirt because it like cluttered up under the lid. God damn it. All right, I'll be right back. Good news, everyone. Shirt is safe. Safe and unspoiled. Level 2, here we go, booyah! Just got back from deployment? Oh, dude. Well, thank you for your service. Is your tour over, or are you headed back out? Ooh. At least once a stream I spill some food or drink on myself. It's been pretty common lately.
I completed the redesign of your equipment launcher. The flame launch is now ready for your
a bit of cucumber under my tooth?
Hey, try not to get eaten by a monster or anything, okay?
I can feel it in there. Oh, thanks for the cheer, Savoring. Yeah, I need a game bib. It's a Snuggie, but for gamers.
The portal is activated and ready when you are.
It's a sound bit from when people cheer. It's a variety of random vocal lines of Barney from Half-Life. Hey, Jarrett, you spilled coffee too? Alright. We're Sloppy Brothers. There it is. Okay, I got it off. What the fuck, man? And the Navy should be good from deploying until I rotate commands. Awesome. My dad was in the Navy. I think I still have his, like, duffel bag. I found his little Navy hat in the closet once. It was too small for my head. Oh, Andy, you're Air Force? Nice. Remember when Air Force had that sick, what was it, Limp Bizkit song? And Keith David? Good times. Man, there was one time, I think it was an ad for the Army, but it was like a Kid Rock song playing, and then it showed some NASCAR, and then it showed like a proud American white mom crying a tear of pride for her son. Like, it was the most, like, hyper-patriotic red state ad that I'd ever seen. And I like I said, it played in front of a movie, and I was like, what am I watching? This is amazing! Ay. Get him? Fuck. Yeah. Man. Marine dude fighting. Oh yeah, the Marine guy fighting the Lord of the Rings monster. He had to like climb the mountain and then grab that fucking Marine saber to fight a Balrog. That's dope. Oh man, I missed that one. I gotta add that one to MediaTek. Like, I feel like most like TV ads for the military, especially in the late '90s. Boy, is it an obvious precursor to where we're at now. I mean, you can't, as much as people, I think, are justifiably creeped out by the infantilizing sort of tone of the U.S. Army esports thing. They're keeping with the times, man. I don't mind that. A little predatory, though. Just a touch, what they were doing. Also, hold on a minute. Let me call this out real quick. For all the people who are all uppity about games journalism and says that it's destroying games and stuff, that was an example of games journalism working exactly right. Reports came out about what the U.S. Army Twitch channel was doing, and Twitch like clamped down on it, and they had to stop. So I guess Twitch may have stopped it earlier, but it raised awareness of some pretty shitty stuff. Oh, so there was the banning thing for bringing up war crimes, but even worse than that, I didn't read the full story, so I apologize for giving partial information, but my understanding is that they were putting links in chat, calling it a giveaway. Yeah, calling it a giveaway, but it was actually just a sign-up form for the Army. I don't think it was like full recruitment. Like, I don't think if you filled it out, you were then obligated to 4 years of service, but I think it was definitely like down the path of soliciting your contact info for that reason. Like it was just a form to get contact info for potential recruits. I had a recruiter nonstop trying to contact me for weeks after I told him in person I would never serve in the military. My budget's got to go somewhere, man. Oh, it was to get your information so they could spam Army ads? Oh, man. The gall, dude. Oh, was it Xbox giveaway? Okay. Alright, you know what I'm going to do? I'm going to get the death rune. I'm going to solve this game as linearly as I can. Anytime I run into a death, I will do whatever I can to avoid that death. Maybe I've been thinking too high level about it. I mean, I think that there is some validity to kind of exploring the idea that, like, getting a different rune first may, empower you to not even trigger the death rune, but one step at a time, you know? My goal right now is to beat stage 2. One step at a time, exactly. Find your flow, though. Yeah, Bearded. I feel like that's been tricky. My flow keeps getting thrown off. Cause yeah, man, when you're in it in this game, it feels so good. I almost glory killed him, but I remembered it's a habit I got to start. Ah, should have chainsawed him. Okay, thank God. Yeah, what can I do different? Get good. That's usually my response to myself. No excuses. Only good getting. There's got to be a way to double shot these guys. Nope. See, like, they move differently, though. Like, they don't always do the same thing. It's really interesting. I don't know how much of that is fed on what I'm doing or my inputs, but yeah, you can see demons spawn, and there might be just a little bit of randomness injected into their behavior trees or whatever. Maybe. Discover a way to pipe serotonin directly into my brain. It's called heroin. That's only a partial joke. Don't do heroin, kids. But yeah, for real, that's what you're looking for. Okay, don't look at chat. It's go time. We're murdering now. Alright. I can't... yeah. You know what? You know what it is? I think I actually use glory kill to look at chat. I think that's what I do. Oh, okay. No, we're good, we're good. Okay. There we go. Yeah, eyes on the prize, goddammit. I think when I'm 80, I'm just gonna do a bunch of heroin and drift off into the sweet void. That doesn't seem like the worst retirement plan, right? Like, if you got the money and you're clearly on the tail end of life, shouldn't you get to choose how to spend your final years? I wonder about that. It gets close to euthanasia territory, but like, it's obviously illegal and a terrible idea for people in their prime to get on that shit because it's addictive, but... And obviously you have no idea what the duration of your life is going to look like, but for people who are in, like, chronic pain, I don't know. I think probably by the future, you know, the future, the intangible concept of the future. Hopefully by the time I get old, there will just be designer vapes or skin patches or, I don't know. I can just from my neural interface order a drug and then a dispenser in my brain will release it into my bloodstream right away. Yeah, it will be easy to like medicate yourself into a pleasant state. The best thing about it turns out that them banning people might have been illegal. Since they're a government agency, any form they make, even if it is in their own sites, isn't allowed to censor people. Yeah, it's the thing of Trump blocking people, right? Can't do that. That is actual censorship, turns out. Weirdly. For all the times that an underage anime girl had to put on some pants, not censorship. U.S. Army banning people in their discussion room, actual censorship. Then again, you know, firing tear gas at protesters' faces and concealed federal agents yanking them into vans. Also censorship, in a way. Certainly a violation of human rights. That was one of the things that annoyed me is I made a cheeky tweet comparing cancel culture, or worries about cancel culture to, you know, what's happening, or what happened and is happening in Portland. And nobody understood that they're connected. That, like, free speech to make a shitty Netflix comedy special is also free speech to protest. And that some shitty comedians are getting called out for being shitty comedians is maybe a little less severe than people actually getting abducted into vans for trying to protest illegal actions by the government. Maybe. Sorry, that is actually political. But it was just reminding me of like, God, man, you put anything out on Twitter and you gotta attach a book to it, or people are just gonna either willingly or unintentionally miss your point. At least I got Doom Eternal. Imagine a future where those porn ads that say you wouldn't last 5 seconds were actually linked to your brain and could indeed make you come in less than 5 seconds. We need a hot take green text emote? Yeah, I need a hot take button. Or like a hot take emote for sure. There's a rage emote that I have yet to add. Yeah, here's the stupid joke. Yeah, 1 out of 250. There's also just the aspect of giving up on the fantasy that everyone will understand a joke, especially if there's something behind it. Just never talk about politics. So many arguments with people missing what I said. Yeah, that's the thing. That is kind of my policy, believe it or not. I try not to actually talk about politics. It's just the word has changed a little bit. Like, politics should be, how are we going to fund schools this year? I mean, I guess to some degree that's mixed up in everything now too. But like, wearing a mask shouldn't be political. I don't know. Not being racist shouldn't be political, but somehow here we are. So, I still talk about things that I consider like basic and fundamental human morals that should surpass politics, but unfortunately there are political parties that have somehow made themselves the political parties of being amoral. Amoral and anti-intelligence, anti-knowledge. Like I can disagree, respectfully disagree all day about how tax dollars should be spent, but like, man, when there are policies that are just actively and baldly bigoted. Politics over. Tell me more about orgasming rat experiments. You got it. All right, here's the idea, gentlemen and ladies. So we all know about chips you get in your hands, all right? What about a chip you get in your prostate? That's right. It's HD Rumble in your butt. And all you got to do is go into your mental service list, tab on down, boop, 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 and you order just a Climax on demand. 5 seconds or less, or it's free. Try and outlast it. You won't. Okay, good.
This Sentinel battery can be used
Ladies?
to provide additional power to your ship.
Uh,
Several modules remain unused.
I understand the concept is not pleasant.
Enable you to utilize the full functions of your command station.
Allow me to lay this out for you. I have in my possession a perfect future anesthetic spray. Just one little, and it deadens everything. You won't feel a thing. And then I go into that magic bean. I implant that chip. You don't feel a thing. Actually, the spray also makes your vagina just a little bit more plump. That's just a little side effect. You're welcome, by the way. You don't feel a thing. And then, what you can do, go to your mental list. Boom, 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 boom. 5 seconds. Ooh. There it is. Finally, equality. And hey, if that makes you uncomfortable, I can find a female practitioner to administer the device. No problem. No problem at all. Don't worry about it. We accommodate everyone here at the Larmy Clinic. The future Larmy Clinic. You do have to buy Lawrence Stream merch on your way out, though. Or I will not activate the chip. That's just the thing. You gotta buy a shirt. That's just a thing, you know. Shirts are also 250 cyber creds. It's just me in a wig, yeah. Okay, fine. You know what? I understand. You don't want me down there. That's fine. Let me go get Laura. Just walk back. Come. I have like lipstick just smeared around my lips. And a shitty blonde wig. Hello. Let's get that clitoris out so we can get it installed, huh? Boy, do I know a lot about vaginas. Holding a syringe and my spray. There, see? Yeah, doing a Miss Doubtfire impression, basically. Every like comedically garbage female accent has to be a Miss Doubtfire. Or maybe like a real sassy, like Jersey lady. Man. The future's gonna be awesome, and I'm gonna be rich. Gonna be yanking rumble motors out of Wiimotes and stuffing them inside people's butts. Oh, I can't wait to be rich. That's how I'm gonna get 5,000 a day doing nothing. I just gotta put in some time operating my clinic, then I hand it off to somebody else, and I still own it. I just gotta take out some, YouTube ads. Ladies and men, are you taking too long to masturbate? Who has time for all that work? Swing on down to Larmy's Armies Clinic. If I listen to you talk politics while my prostrate chip works, do I become intelligence? Yeah, actually, yes. In the cyberpunk future, we'll all know our personal stats all the time. And getting your prostate or your clitoris chipped definitely adds to your intelligence. Why aren't there more sexy male Halloween costumes so I can better show off my glorious wagon? Slauson, because in a grand twist of fate, unless you are like just the pinnacle of fitness, it turns out naked dudes tend to comedy more than attractiveness. Also, depending on the party you go to and how much you drink, any Halloween costume can show off your package. Or your wagon. That's a great name for it. Or is maybe wagon is butt. That's okay. Guys can carry around dumpsters too.
There is a Sentinel power core nearby. You can use it to activate the mech.
Oh, wagon is the ass. Okay. I guess to me, it either one implied something of heft that you had to drag around with you, and certainly a big old shaft or two Jimungo testicles would certainly do that too. Yeah, Scarlet, this is a really pretty gun, isn't it? That's the best skin in the game. I gotta admit though, I am glad that we're finally getting some just 100% female gaze beefcake. Captain America's ass. I got Henry Cavill over there building PCs. Good. Good. Let the ladies have a little taste. You know? We got tits on command, it's only fair. And titty science has been at it for a while. Imagine if the same expertise and development went into giving guys just big old dumpster truck asses. Just imagine. Imagine a future where every man has got a plump, just rock hard ass. Two big old cheeks. Is Dad bod sexy yet? Yes. Fourth house. Yes. Dad bods have been in vogue for what, the past 5 years? Yeah, 2025. It's not that far. Oh, Metal Gear Solid, yeah. I was pleased at the amount of ladies that were totally okay with Solid Snake crawling all over the ground in 5, because my boy is thick downstairs. Actually, I guess Venom Snake is pretty thick everywhere. He's a wide boy. Actually, let's do some comparisons real quick. I'm doing this to clear my mind before this stupid fight and I die again. Let's really do a nice compare and contrast here. Who's the thicker snake? Oh shit! Whatever. Also, pretty appropriate that like a nice cut Venom Snake is in the first couple of. Like, how far do you have to scroll to see? Okay, well, I mean, that's fan art, but not bad. That's a pretty good camera angle there. Like, he's thick, but... Oh, it's a statue. Hell yeah. Now we're talking. You mean I could have this on my desk? Shame about all the war crimes, though. I don't know, I really wanted to like Metal Gear Solid 5, but like kind of like, what was it, Portable Ops? It just felt creepy. Like, that was another one of those circumstances where I don't care about any of the characters. I don't care about the story, and I kind of don't like playing this game because it feels bad. Because I am kind of building a private military for no reason, because I am mentally broken. Metal Gear Solid 5 is out there, man. I wonder what Kojima was trying to do with that game. I guess he was trying to, I mean, I feel like he lectured plenty about the problems of the military-industrial engine Metal Gear Solid 4. It's weird for him to make multiple games with the same sort of thematic punch. How come there are no just Solid screenshots. Okay. It's a little more visible when he's crawling, but I still feel like he's got a little thicker thighs and a little thicker shoulders here. I think. I need a good straight-on shot. Give me this. Okay, here we go. This will work. The Metal Gear Wiki never steers you wrong. Oh, wait. Also, it's the same snake. Well, it's technically not, but... canonically. Sort of. Kind of. He's later on. He's had some time to get thicker. He's suffered more. Ow! Oh, wait, hold on a minute. Oh, goodness. That's a bulbousy boy. Technically different snakes. Yeah, yeah. I mean, they're like, I guess, what, Solid and Liquid are clones of Big Boss, so technically it's the same snake the whole way through? Except for 5? Yeah, I think that tracks. And 2, obviously you're not Snake for most of it. Yeah. Big Boss, aka Naked Snake, aka Venom Snake, aka Naked Snake. Wait, Big Boss wasn't Venom Snake. Wait, who was Venom Snake? I can't remember. God, Metal Gear is so stupid. Venom is a different person with surgery and mind warping. Okay. What is Venom from? Is that Peace Walker or something? Venom was the medic. The random brainwashed soldier. Oh, okay. Okay. Venom Snake is 5. Oh, okay. Venom is 5 only. Gotcha. You're taking the biggest test of your life tomorrow? Oof. Well, best of luck. I feel self-conscious now because I'm like, if I don't know exactly who every snake is, I theoretically deserve to get called out on slagging off the plot of Metal Gear. It's interesting how, like, this isn't happening now. This is an imaginary conversation, and I admit that. But one thing that I love. So here's the fun dynamic of, like, wait a minute, which snake was that? Was that snake 1, 2, 3, 4, 5? Like, and then somebody else would be like, don't even know what snake it is. Like, how can you not know Metal Gear? How can you say Metal Gear has a bad story if you don't even know what snake it is? And yet, merely having to ask the question should prove that it's a bad story. Not because I don't know, but because, like, if you have to be like, well, you know, it was Snake, but it was a brainwashed guy to make himself think he was Snake, and that was done by, like, that was done by the clone of the guy who did... Where the fuck does Raiden come in? Oops. Like all good game analysis, Raiden was the manifestation of us gamers just wanting to relive the same game over and over again, just as a new character. That's what he was saying. That's what he meant. He was talking to us, the gamers. I mean, he kind of was, actually. Solid 2, amusingly, was kind of like Kojima's big commentary on sequels and how nobody actually wants anything new. They just want to replay the same thing over and over again. And then at the end, he was like, also, by the way, the internet's going to do some weird stuff. Solid 2 was so good. It's weird to me that everyone now kind of looks back on his information age predictions with fondness, when he was, I think, even more dead on about the nature of sequels. Hey, what's up, Pop-Tart? How are you doing? I've been thinking about you. I hope you're doing okay. Hope you're recovering all right. Okay, so let me take stock here. I'm dreadfully low on ammo for practically everything, but I have three fuel, so I feel like I want to at least save that for a heavy. It's like you dunking on the story in Halo. The story's good in the books, which aren't in the video games. Yeah, best host. I actually thought the Halo story was really stupid until I talked to Adam, who had read the books, and he was able to fill in a lot of the gaps for me. I was like, oh, well, that's cool. 4 is the ultimate commentary on sequels? You think? I never thought about it that way. Is that just because it's like a mashup of 5 different games, most of which are barely games? Remember when for MGS4 you got an extra encyclopedia for all the miniature details in all of the games? No, I don't remember that. Hard to disagree, the story's great in the games, but I also have a lot of nostalgia goggles. Oh, for Halo? The spectacle is good. I wouldn't say the dialogue is the best. At best, it's confusing. The plot movements of Halo games, that is. Alright. So let me move around a little bit. I feel like this... I feel like this arena in particular is rough to try to consistently be moving in. I think because I, for some reason, just had a extra rough time with platforming. Fuck! Okay. I do like it when all the tiny boys kind of stack up like this. Shit. So like Hackademons though, those are usually good targets to glory kill, right? Because you're gonna blow a lot of ammo. Ah shit. Okay, hold on a second. Get closer. Okay. That's one. There's another one. You gonna jump up here? Yes. Nope. Okay. I want to get some distance. Make sure I'm not getting flanked, because I am. There's another wave, too. Yep, I remember that. Boy, do I ever. Okay. See, like, this is already way more manageable, just because I was able to kill one of the Arachnotrons really quickly. And this one's down now, too. Also, like, having all of the tinier guys group up in this specific space right here, God, that was so good. When they scatter, oof, I feel like your firepower fundamentally decreases in value when the enemies are scattered. Because you have to shoot one, as opposed to them all being packed up, and then you can use splash damage and grenades and stagger them all, and... It's frustrating. Actually, that was pretty good timing. Michael Moore, thanks for the sub. It's frustrating, man. How easy it is when you do it right, and how ridiculously silly it seems when you do it wrong. Alright, whatever. This is the run. McClippy, I'm doing it for you. Ooh! Solo Samurai just took a fat-ass pick in Red Dead 2. Let's check that out. Hey. That's good. That's a good pick. That's a good pick. Look at these boys hanging out over here. Just mad chilling. No Paper Mario? No, this is my last Eternal run. And then after that, I'm actually going to put up a poll. King Egg, are you still around? Sorry, I know you got shit to do. So I apologize for dragging this out, but I just really wanted to beat that fight. It was like becoming a point of pride with me. 3 shotgun shells. Like that's a fair amount when you only have 16. It won't matter so much later once I get a couple of ammo upgrades. I guess I can also be more liberal with my gas now. Hey, Critter Jason, thanks for the resub. Halo 1 through 3 was never meant to be some grand narrative. Yeah. I think that's pretty clear. And that's fine. I don't think, like most games have pretty humble beginnings. It's just when they start to the comics are contextual. What the fuck? Comics? Halo 4 through 5 take things in a wildly different direction and add depth to the game's story, which was never really needed nor asked for. I liked 4. I remember enjoying the story of it. I do appreciate that 3 is just kind of back-to-back these massive Halo set pieces. I feel like that's, to me, that's like the right way to do it. Is you use books and other media to establish lore, you know, linear storytelling, and then you use games to let people live in the big moments that lore reinforces. What? Oh, is it a mantling issue again? How did I chainsaw that guy and get no shotgun shells? Or anything? It's been so horribly hot here, trying not to die from overheating. Just had my therapy appointment with my psychiatrist. She said after 4.5 years, she deems that I've surpassed my therapy. She's going to continue my medicine and coping mechanisms. My nose is stuffy, but hopefully better. Well, I mean, it sounds like the longer term thing is turning out really well. Sorry your nose is still stuffy. I was hoping you were done hacking up wads of blood and stuff. That doesn't sound particularly pleasant. And also, oh god, yeah, Rick. The ad campaigns for Halo 5 were confusingly off the mark. It makes me wonder if, like, they like, panic shifted the story of Halo 5 near the end of the game. Like, they already had a whole PR campaign amped up for something, and then they backed off, like, in the last 6 months. And just cut a bunch of, like, lines and... I don't know. There was a novel published alongside 2001: A Space Odyssey. Oh. That seems pretty good. I feel like something like that might work for Kingdom Hearts too. Although, it seems like knowing more about Kingdom Hearts doesn't help. I forgot there was another one. Oh, oh. Where did you come from? Yeah. One thing I do wish is that even if you pick a dot, that it would still give you some indicator of, like, heat wave charge and stuff like that. It's not strictly necessary. Heat wave is usually an oh shit button for me anyway. I guess if the gun's red, that means it's fully charged. That's something. The intrigue and mystery of the Halo games I loved from the grand narrative has always been underlying since Halo 2, but unfortunately they had to strip a lot of the creative storytelling due to crunch and use loads of exposition instead. I can see why people don't like the story, but the inner religion and politics of the Covenant and Foreigners has always been there. Yeah, since Halo 2, I'd say. Yeah. Halo 1 is a pretty... I feel like if you just take Halo 1 for itself, it seems like it's a very straightforward, like, RoboCop in space kind of story. And then I get the impression that Bungie did what a lot of good writers do, which is just put in a bunch of kind of figured out but really open hook kind of stuff so you can grab and run with it later if you need to. And then... you know, they grabbed and ran with it. And I do feel like, yeah, the lore is really, really interesting. Oh, shit, right, there's this guy. Yeah, I'm gonna shoot off his gun and then just shoot him to death. Seems like this in Plasma can stagger relatively reliably. I also need to just get it in my head that, like, burning ammo on an enemy is worth it if it kills the enemy safely. That's what ammo is there for. There's no reason to conserve it. And also, if I'm just operating with one gas the whole time, that comes back, so I need to not worry so much about running out of a particular ammo type. That becomes a bigger issue with, like, enemies that absolutely need a specific kind of gun. Love or hate Halo 3, you can't deny it created a vast universe that is ripe with lore and potential stories. It did that, yeah. There is a craft and an art to writing a good video game narrative. It's just, I feel, most of the time it shouldn't be in the game. Or if it is, it should be piled away in text logs or audio logs. Like something that somebody can optionally spend the time to investigate if they want. But the beats of the narrative that you, the player, go through would probably have to be something very basic. Like Halo. Robot man with gun. Go shoot alien. Got it. Save your friends. Can do. Alright, now go here and shoot things. Got it. Halo Combat Evolved is pretty good about that. Are there any whack sci-fi universes? I mean, yeah, tons. You just don't think about them because they're whack. There are an order of magnitude more whack sci-fi universes than interesting and good ones. Yeah, Bloody, I will fondly remember the codexes in Mass Effect and Dragon Age Origins. Like, Origins, which is already a very narrative-heavy game, did not use dialogue to try and slip the world to you. It did a little bit at the beginning, because it had to. But, like, Dragon Demon Spawn, what's that? Don't we not have that anymore? But... Does any actual Kojima fan know what the fuck is going on in the Metal Gear storyline? Yeah. Listen, it's the internet. There's always going to be somebody who knows everything. Yep! That was close. Alright, now we're doing it. Yeah, there's YouTube videos going through it for sure. That's exactly what Destiny did, and people hated that. Did they? They said they did, but they still played it. I don't know. I think Bungie was right on the money with Destiny. They really were. And I think that, like, consider the long-term play that Destiny did with Bungie. Right away, they give you this universe filled with mysteries, and they, like, have some stuff around. But I think with creative intent, they demonstrated very early that you should not invest all of your hope and excitement about this property into the gradual drip feed of narrative elements. I think pretty early they demonstrated both in tone and then also the way that they delivered narrative and the amount they delivered that this is something that we're not going to like form as one of the tent poles of Destiny. It's like it's there if you really want to pursue it, and if you want to pursue it, we've architected it in a way that pursuit will never end. It wasn't in game though. The Grimoire cards are totally in. Wait, no, they weren't. You're right. You had to read them in the app. I think that's fine. Honestly, I think what Bungie did is like they like I think they really learned from like Marathon and Halo about the ways that people react to ongoing narratives. Although Million, I finally see your. I'm sorry, I just wasn't looking, but thank you for your tip. Almost an hour ago. Also, AJ. Thank you for the sub and the cheers. I really appreciate that. Yeah, the app is annoying. You're right about that. Michael Moore and Critter Jason, thank you guys for the subs too. Michael Moore, I think I may have already thanked you, but I'm thanking you again. I don't know. I think they were pretty good about conditioning their audience to not really desire or demand narrative satisfaction, which I think is brilliant. I'm like, good. This means you can do whatever you want. Like, you'll never write yourself into a corner if you don't write where the corners are. And that means that, like, on future expansions, you don't have to do a bunch of hand-wringing about what to do and who to put in it and what the beats of the story are going to be and getting called out by a bunch of angry nerds on Reddit. Like, that's just not... It's a non-problem for Destiny. Now they can just... Like, and they don't have to worry about lore consistency, because they're just be like, I don't know, it's another dimension or whatever. There. Go through a portal, now everything looks weird. I feel like to some degree Kingdom Hearts kind of did that too. They pretty early were like, guess what? There are no rules here. People can trade bodies, new characters can pop up out of the ether for a variety of reasons. I think if you establish those expectations and that sort of mindset early, you don't have to deal with like the, you know, people yelling at Pete Hines about Fallout lore or whatever. I thought there were 2 Caco demons that spawn here. Eh? Where are you? That's weird. Ah! So yeah, I mean, I was one of the people who was eye-rolling, because I when Destiny launched, I was like, I want to know about this new universe. But I think through smart planning, Bungie passively told me that wasn't a thing that they had any interest in nurturing or really paying off. It's just like, hey, we're just gonna make content. You're gonna shoot a bunch of shit and level up. And if you really need to know the story, we'll give you some bits and pieces to chew on, but it's not gonna be a full meal. And it never will be, so...
The player's life signal is nearby.
Get your calories someplace else. Hey, Lick the Bee. Yeah, I've almost beaten the game. There's one more fight. Getting to Cultist Base will feel good. We'll see how that goes. Bungie wanted it to be like that with Halo. Combat Evolved has that vibe. Halo 2 definitely does too. Actually 3 kind of does too. Yeah, I guess it's really the books. The books were what was necessary. MS wanted to monetize the shit out of it. And variable results. Well, you know, they wanted to make it their... I mean, I guess it already was their you know, brand Vanguard franchise. Trying to ask my husband if I can submit a video this Wednesday. I might. He's against a music piece that doesn't actually have a visual video, which makes me sad because I had an industrial song I really wanted to send you for some time now, but it doesn't have a music video. Does it have any video at all? It's just not on YouTube? If you can get me a way to... If you have any way for me to play it, I'll just play it on stream. Screw it. Probably during We Watch, but it doesn't necessarily have to be. I do like industrial, and it's been a while since I've latched onto a good new industrial album. I guess like KMFDM's last one.
The extraction point has been identified.
I was listening to Neitzer Ebb a little while ago, and what is it, like Front 242? Those are pretty classic bands though, but like I hadn't really plumbed through their discography, so I poked, through some albums that I missed, and that was, well, you know, there's something comfy about like mid to late 90s industrial. It's got a particular sound. Great. Good way to start. Okay. Ugh, I gotta lead a little bit more with this gun. Yeah. Fuck. Shit, that was stupid. I wasted that. Whatever. Yeah. Oh boy. Shit. Man, fuck y'all. Alright, well, whatever. I'm not dead yet. Technically I am, but I'm not. Oh, Onslaught's not done. Oh! Oh! Fuck! No! Shit! Fuck! What a dumb ass shit thing to do. It's like I just get thrown off my game a little bit and then it gets impossible to get back on track. I don't understand. Like it falls apart so fast. Fuck. I had the wrong gun out and... Got your goal though? Kinda. I wanted to get to Cultist Base. I beat the one fight, but fuck. It's frustrating because, like, that's when the game really starts to get fun. I keep dying there. Okay. Yeah, break time. Actually, break time, and then I'll run a poll for what the next game should be. You guys can let me know. Snack, stretching, water, all the good stuff. So, you know, 10 to 15 minute break. Go clear my head, get ready for games that will not make me feel like I'm...
Aim for the head if you can find
dying quickly. McClippy, thank you again for the cheer. Jeez, thank you. Thank you so much. Have you listened to Queens of Stone Age? Oh yeah, no, I love that band. They have a newer album. I listened to it a couple times. I really like it. Where will the poll be? On Twitch. Whether you're on desktop or the app, there should be a little tab you can click to vote. Should be pretty apparent. All right, well, thank you guys for watching so far. Time to switch it up a little bit. So I'll be back in just a second. And you can democratically vote on what we see next.